Yeah, we all here. Can I get a moment of your time? Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, Hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. Yeah. Can I get a moment of your time? Let's go. Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, Hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light. I grew up on the 50s. I love my whole city. Got the little ones with me. I ain't going back to prison. House with a yard. I get my own unlocks. I walk my own yard. I'm Figaro and filthy. Where I come from, dog, everybody's filthy. Get your hands dirty with them concrete burpees. Beer runs the licks. My heart was made, dog, with every single brick. Legend in my own. I get my little shine on. Got a house loan. Yeah. I see your haters smiling, broke with a mouth full. Run with my ninjas. Used to gun with my ninjas. Used to split top ramens on the hood with my ninjas. Can I get a moment of your time? Yeah. We here. I let that shit play out a little longer this time. Being the fact that we're doing it the way we're doing it today. What's the date today? Today is Saturday, August 10th. Just when we thought this year was fucking just here, it's already flying by, man. It's crazy, man. Time don't wait for nobody. No matter where you at. Shit, time always got its running legs on. So we're gonna give it a minute right now. Homie's gonna be calling in right now. And as soon as he calls in, you know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give him his introduction. And we're gonna take it from there. We're gonna just dive into this. Just a heads up for cats that might know this dude. He asked to remain anonymous on this interview, just because he's calling in on a burner phone, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure what the circumstances are, but when you're in prison and shit, man, I guess you got all to lose and nothing much more to gain. You know what I mean? Especially when you're in there, right? But yeah, let's give it a quick second. I see everybody logging in right now. I appreciate it. Come on in. I think this is going to be an interesting interview right here. We're interviewing a lifer in prison that's been sentenced to a murder he did not do. He's been down for 25 years already. He was originally convicted in the mid-90s. And, I mean, I know this dude. And, I mean, I wouldn't bring somebody on if I felt it was bullshit. So, I'm not here to tell you all what to think, but hear his story, with an open mind and heart. And here we go. Hello.
What's up, Big Luck?
All right, hold on a second, dog. You're live right now, my boy. Let me just do what I do, dog, and I'm gonna bring you in right now, right? All right.
Let me get a little bit of your time.
Hey, we already did that. We already did that right before you called in, brother. But here we go. So
that's right.
Today's a very special podcast. What makes it special is it's not your average podcast. This individual was sentenced to life in the mid-90s for a murder. Those not quick with the math, he's been locked up roughly 25 years. His request is to be anonymous on this interview, so we're going to respect that. Being the fact that he's calling from a prison cell on a burner phone, right? You know what I mean? We got to protect the little that we got. I want everybody to open up your mind and heart. Hear this man's story to being sentenced to life for a murder he did not commit. Everybody, give it up for the homie. Yeah. What's up, my boy? You in already, dog? What's cracking? Did you? Hey, I don't know if you heard it, dog, but did you hear the applaud, the audience?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard that? Okay, cool.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I heard that.
I mean, you had a standing ovation right here. Everybody in the studio was standing up, just going crazy, dog.
That's right. Doing the wave, huh?
Doing the wave, homie. Doing the wave, dog. How you doing this morning, my boy?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, I wanted to ask before we start this how much time we got because you know, the motherfucker rented this shit, so I'm on a time schedule. We got what roughly about an hour or two or something like that.
Yeah, we got something like that, dog. You know what I mean? You know, we can let's
Okay,
see.
good.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. But yeah, so on that note, for cats that don't know, he's called in on a cell phone, a legal cell phone, I guess, in the prison system. And you know, there's certain guys that have these phones and they rent them out, you know. And so right now, he's on rented time right now, you know. So I guess
I gotta make it worth it.
yeah, you got to make it worth it, 100%, my boy. And
Yeah.
I mean, this is your time right now, dog. This is your platform, my boy. I was really excited, dog. I mean, to have you on this platform, dog, because I believe in your story, my boy. You know what I mean? You know,
That's right.
and
I appreciate it, and I appreciate it.
yeah, and it blows my mind, my boy. You've been in there for 25 years, dog. But you're still standing strong, dog.
Yeah, you know, that'll
Yeah, for sure, dog.
all about
So
it's all about self morals and respect. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, no, for sure, dog, for sure. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, what gets you through every day, dog? You know, you just program. What is
Um,
consist of your program?
Pretty much what gets every day is shit. Just knowing that, you know what I mean. The motherfucker got a chance to hit them streets again. You know, to be a human again. You know, 'cause in here they believe it or not, some crazy way they take away your humanity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like because you're like stuck in a canal. You know,
yeah, for sure.
like you're always caged up. You know, so but yeah, you know, motherfucker just gets his day going. You know, like any normal person would. You know, you know what I mean? Go up. I mean, nobody wants the child, but you know, we watch the child. You know, just keep pushing. You know,
You
go
still
through my program, work out, you know, and shit like that. You gotta just keep yourself occupied. You know, 'cause if you just sit here and a lot of people think, you know, believe it or not, the time these years I don't even know where they went. Like it went so fast. Like people like when I say the time, it still shocks me how long I've been here. You know, because to me it seems like I was just out there not too long ago. You know, a few years ago. You know, but so that's why if you just sit here and think about it, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. You
when do
know what I
you
mean?
when does
Like
the
they say,
when
you
does
gotta do the time. Don't let the time do you. Yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
yeah, for sure. When does the years start, like do you hit a 5-year mark and you're just like, all right, you stop, you just start, you don't look at time no more, you just live in your present situation. Like, what is it, when did you stop, like, not counting the years and not paying attention to time, or do you still do that? I mean, like you said, you just passed by, you didn't see it go, you know? Is there a certain year?
Yeah, believe it or not, like it was like when I hit the prison system, like that was it. Think about getting out, nothing. So I didn't. I think that's what you know, because I got humbled through you know my situation, shit I went through. So I got humbled quick. So it made me open my eyes. Like if I wouldn't went what I went through, I don't know if I would have seen things the way I seen them at an early age. You know, especially at a young age. So right away, I just put in my head, you know what I mean, and I was like, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean. This is what it is. You know what I mean. I'm not gonna think about getting out. Not that. I just gonna do my time and just, you know what I mean, and try to make the best of it where I was at. You know, so it wasn't 5 years, 10 years. It was like as soon as I hit the prison system, it was just like I just put that in my head. And that was it.
Yeah, you just said, hey, this is what it is. I mean, that's I
Yeah,
yeah, no, for sure, dog. Yeah, I mean, so let's just dive into this, brother. Yeah, I mean, you know,
yeah.
where would you like to start on this story?
I mean, it,
You know, you're
you
doing
want to start? We can start from the beginning. I mean, how you know it all came down. I mean, you know, we'll get into certain details, but I mean, pretty much, you know what I mean. We could talk about how the case went. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of that. If you want to get into that, we can go from there.
yeah, we can do that. Let me ask you this though, real quick, dog. I mean,
All right.
do you still eat that chow hall food?
Oh, chow food. Yeah, you gotta eat that chow food sometimes. You know what I mean? Even though it sucks, sometimes you ain't got no store or nothing. You gotta eat that shit. Because
Yeah.
you're gonna starve.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You mentioned that they just changed our menu. They try to say they're feeding us. They're trying to feed us healthier. All they did was take food away from us. So now, if you don't go to the store, nothing. You're gonna be real sorry motherfucker in here now because this shit's bad. Then the shit sucks too. It got worse. The food didn't get better. It just they took more food away from us.
Damn. So they say, hey, check it out. We want to feed you guys healthier, so we're just gonna take the fucking mashed potatoes now off your tray.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
That's fucked up, dog.
Remember the cake? You know how the cake, the cake you get like 2 pieces of cake.
Yeah, the coffee cake.
Now, that's just an example. Okay, well now you get one coffee cake, but you don't even get the full coffee cake. You get a little square. I'm not bullshitting you, like a straight, probably the size of 2 dominoes. That's the size of the cake they give you in the breakfast now. Then they'll throw some little pieces of fruit, little bit of oatmeal, and they might throw you some almonds on a tray, and that's your breakfast.
Damn, dog.
Yeah, that's supposedly healthier because they try to take away bread, stuff like that. So, yeah, but as for answering about eating child food, yeah, I still eat it, but you know what I mean? It's not by choice, but you got to when you ain't got shit.
Yeah, no, for sure, dog. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive and keep on pushing and shit. I mean, that's crazy.
Exactly.
That's crazy, bro. They're just. I mean, it blows my mind, dog. You know what I mean? And sometimes I think that the first thing that comes to my mind is maybe they want dudes to have less energy. You know what I mean? Sometimes dudes with less energy, they're a little less inclined to maybe, kick some shit off. I don't know, dog. Who knows what they're fucking
maybe stopping us from working out so much, or like less food, less workout. You know what I mean? They want us, it's like the weights. Remember they took the weights. You know what I mean? They used it because they said people were using them as weapons. That's bullshit. They didn't like it because you're bigger than the CO. You know what I mean? You're more healthier in shape than the CO. That's what it's about.
Yeah, no, 100%, dog. I remember back in the day that when they took the weights, bro, you know what I mean? And I was like, fuck, you know what I mean? But that's what everybody was saying though, bro. They're like, nah, they're fucking pissed because these dudes are turning into fucking monsters, dog. You know what I mean? And they're intimidating the COs, dog. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, bro, so check it out, dog. You know what I mean? Like growing up, dog. Did you have how was your upbringing, bro? You know what I mean? Your mom and pops, dog. You know what I mean? Do you mind talking about that?
Yeah, no, I don't mind. It was more like with my grandparents. My grandparents raised me. My mom, I had my real dad there for a little bit, but like me and him never. It was a hate relationship. You know what I mean? Like I could honestly say, I never loved the dude. I didn't feel he loved me. So you know what I'm saying? So that relationship was just like we were just enemies from the gate. You know what I'm saying?
No love, huh?
It was my grandparents. It was my grandparents that raised me, and but don't get me wrong. I didn't have a bad upbringing. You know what I mean? Like I said, my mom made sure I provided for me. My grandparents. You know what I mean? I had what I needed.
Yeah.
Like me, I was a jock when I was little. I just loved sports. You know what I mean? So that's all I did was play sports.
What was your favorite sport?
Well, it's football, but you know what I mean? I was better at baseball than football.
Yeah. What about in there? You play any sports in there?
Oh yeah. We ball up. That main thing. It's crazy. The streets, I didn't play basketball. In here, that's all I do is play basketball. That's the only sport I really care about.
Wait, say that again?
Like basketball is like really the only sport I care about now. I didn't play it on the street, but in here, that's all I play. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Watching sports, I love watching football, but I'm playing as playing it in here. I play basketball. That's it.
You don't fuck with the handball?
Yeah. Here and there, but not really. I don't really care for it. Yeah. I never was into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's get into your story, my boy, in regards to like the journey of why you're sitting where you're sitting right now, my boy. You know what I mean? So mid 90s, you get arrested, you get picked up for a murder.
Yeah.
Okay. And
long story short, the cop had a vendetta against me. You know what I mean? Wanted me. So he basically made up his own witness and everything. Put that on me. try to get someone else to say I did it, and they try to make a motive. The motive was bullshit. I mean, because like I said, you know what I mean? Dude that got killed, everybody wanted him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but this cop knew, you know what I mean? He knew me, so he just had his sights set, put a fake witness on me. That's all they needed.
And so you know this, but is there evidence that can show other people this?
Oh yeah, that's what it just like. We found out there's a lot of things on my case where I didn't even know about. Like there was a female that saw the whole thing, and I didn't even know she existed. But the cops, like, they interviewed her because she did say it was me, and there was a whole description of the shooter. They pushed it to the side. Even when I went to trial, I didn't. My attorney had said, because I had a regular public defender. No motherfucker didn't have money to pay for no lawyers. So it was like, you know what I mean? I had a regular PD. He didn't even tell me, but this female, she was coming home, she saw the whole thing, and they asked her, you know what I mean? What was this dude? Whatever, she gave description, everything. So they just put her aside. So when the investigator went to go talk to her, years later, went to talk to her, he asked me, do you know this female? And I'm like, no, I've never even heard of her. And this is one of the things that, we're trying to present as no evidence. And she saw it. She talked about tattoos, no tattoos, you know what I mean? All that shit. You know what I mean? Didn't pick me out. Nothing.
And then pick me. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's
a regular citizen.
Yeah. No, it broke. The phone broke up a little, my boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So did the public? So if you had a real lawyer back then, would you to beat this case?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
They offered me a deal, but because you know what I mean, I didn't do it, and mom was like, nah, she didn't. She was like, they said like, you're not taking the deal, and I knew I should have, but you know what I mean.
What deal did they give you?
I knew I was gonna get. I want to say it's between 14 and 18 years. Just put it like that.
Damn, and so you could have been out. If you'd have taken the deal, you'd have been out.
Yeah, I would have been out,
And
my mom was like, that said, like, nah, you didn't do it. And she thought, because to a prior case that I won, she was like, no, you didn't do this. You know what I mean? She was like, no, you're not. I was like, I thought about this deal, but, something in me didn't want to take the deal to admit to the guilt. But like I said, because my mom, she just was dead set. So I was like, all right, I'm going to write it out.
Yeah.
So when I got found guilty, I told her, like, I told you. That was the first words out of my mouth. When they said guilty, I turned around. I told you.
Damn, dog. Because you wanted to take the deal.
Yeah, because I didn't have a system for it. You know what I mean? That's what I told her. I was like, this is not the same thing as school now. I was like, this is a whole different. I told her they're gonna hang me. You know what I mean? They're gonna, no matter how innocent I am, they're gonna. You know what I mean? I'm like, and she was like, oh, this. I told her talked a good one to her, made it sound good. About if you don't get found innocent, he's gonna get a hung jury at least.
And that was
my mom.
That was the public defender.
Yeah, that was the public defender.
Damn, homie. So are you telling me, bro, that the fucking public defender, dog, was in? Well, I know the DA and the public defender's office. They're basically like one entity, dog. They work together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But are you telling me, dog, that the dude kind of like played you guys to get you life, dog, and kept information from you that he knew that was there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. Like I said, like that witness, I never knew about her. I never heard about her, nothing. She never said, hey, we have this girl, you know what I mean? And there was other witnesses, like the homie's mom and shit like that was supposed to be on my behalf. She just like, oh, it's better we don't put her on the stand because she's, a drug addict, this and that. She gave reason. I'm like, yeah, but she's to help me to, you know what I mean? Show that this is bullshit, and this man, she was like, no, she just came up with reasons why we shouldn't put her on the stand, things like that.
Damn, so the public defender was in on that shit to fucking hang you, bro?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Because
That's
like
what
I
it
said,
seems like. Yeah. So, but do you know that he had that bit of information about the witness? There was a witness, original witness, and she kind of got shoved to the side.
oh yeah, my lawyer told me that. That's why my lawyer, when I, got new lawyer investigator, and they were like, "Did you ever hear about this witness?" I'm like, "No." So she asked, like, "Did your lawyer ever tell you about this female?" And I was like, "No, I never had a clue. I didn't know she existed. Nothing."
Wow, dog, that's crazy, bro.
Exactly.
Hey,
Never told me like, "Oh, there's this girl."
Hey, so you have we have a chat right here. You can't see it, my boy, but you got a question. You got a question right now. So what people do is there's a little chat line on the side, dog, and you have a question right now. You have a couple questions, but I'll ask this one right now, bro. They want to know how old were you when you went in for this?
I was 20.
You were 20. Okay. 20 years old. Damn. 20 years old and fucking facing fucking life for a fucking murder that you didn't do.
Remember, as I told you, I'm trying to be like discreet about certain information, like as far as stuff like that, like age, stuff like that, because a lot of people out there are haters. Hell, I don't need, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't need no
cops knocking at my door. Exactly. I don't need heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get this out there so they can hear. You know what I mean? That this system's fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. You know what I mean? And my bad on that, big dog. You know what I mean? If you don't, but anything that you feel that you do not want to answer, bro, that rings a bell.
I'll answer it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna give. You know what I mean? They could ask questions, whatever. But if it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like I said, throw them off, whatever. That's all I'm gonna do. But it's gonna be an honest answer, whatever I say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
They could ask whatever they want. You know what I mean?
So you fucking you take it to jury. I mean, you take it to trial. They read the plead of saying that you're guilty, right?
Yeah.
And you turn around, you tell your mom, I told you, and did life just sink out of your body, my boy, or what?
No, because I was just, believe it or not, I was just unresponsive, like emotionally, like I didn't feel nothing, you know, because it didn't hit me right away. It didn't hit me till like I got like back to my cell. That's when it's like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like it's done. No, then that's when it hit me. Like, oh, okay, like there ain't no waking up from this. Someone's gonna tell me like, oh, we messed up. I was like, it's done, data. I'm home. You know what I mean?
Did that shit give you like anxiety, my boy? Like make you want to jump out of your skin or what?
Oh hell yeah, it makes you want to scream. You know what I mean? Everything, you know. You're just like, God damn, like these motherfuckers just took my life for something I didn't do. Like I said, if I did it, fuck it. I got caught. I pay the consequences. The fact that I didn't do it, that's what bugs me the most. You know what I mean? For a long time, I was bitching about. You know, I hated cops, everything. You know, I couldn't stand cops. Like fuck cops. You know what I mean? I realize not all cops are like that. That's their job. Their job, I can understand, like, that's the cop's job. You know, they're there to protect, supposedly protect, serve. They're there, you know what I mean? You commit a crime, they're going to investigate and try to find it. What bugs me is when they do it, when they're dirty and they just, you know what I mean? Plan shit, fake shit, all that. That's what bugs me. But like I said, now this day, I don't have nothing against cops. That's their job. That's their occupation. I understand that's what they got to do. So I don't got no bitterness towards the cops. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's the job. The ones that are dirty, that's the bugs. Because I know shit still goes on. But they're still setting people up and shit like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I said, I have nothing against the cops. Believe it or not, I don't. That's their job. So I mean, if I commit a crime, that's your job to bust.
You know what's crazy, dog, is like in all levels of life, dog, all trades, all professions. Doesn't matter, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what they're doing, dog. If they're flipping fucking pancakes, dog, or if they wake up and they put a uniform on every day, dog. You know, there's some people that are good workers and there's some fools that are bad workers, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, damn, dog. Unfortunately, fuck, dog, you fucking caught every inch of that fucking short end of the stick, dog. You know what I mean? You know,
Exactly. Hell yeah.
and that shit, dog, fuck, dog.
Like I told someone, I was like, people like that. So this is basically this. You said it perfectly. That it's a nightmare that you can't wake out of. You know what I mean? Like when you have those fucked up nightmares, and you wake up, and you're like so thankful it was a nightmare that it was. You know what I mean? It was not real. Well, that's what it is, but it's real. You don't ever wake up from it. You know what I'm saying? That's
And like you
exactly how it is.
and like you said, dog, you know what I mean? If you did it, it would be one thing. You're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I did
Yeah.
it. I did it. I got caught. And now I'm just paying for something that I did. And it was a huge crime. You know, you
Yeah.
kill somebody, you get caught. You know what I mean? You gotta pay for what you did.
Exactly.
That's the way the world works, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we get that,
Hell
dog. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it would be different if you're like, fuck it, dog, I did this shit and I got busted for it. It is what it is. Let's fucking keep banging this bitch out. You know what I mean? You know, but you
Yeah.
but you didn't do it, dog. You know what I mean? And that's gotta be a whole nother
That
feeling,
was
dog.
that was the only thing that used to eat at me for a long time. Remember how you said like doing time, like when did like that's the only thing that did eat at me a long time. That fact that right there, like I wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I did it, I do the time, whatever. I fucked up, I got caught. You know what I mean? That's what ate at me for a long time. But I got over that. You know, it took a longer time to get over that. But like it didn't fuck with me doing my time goal. You know what I'm saying? It was just it was top of my head. It was you know what I mean? It would eat you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like one day you just be sitting there like fuck. So sitting in this motherfucker for nothing. Like, you know, they're like everything else you just gotta get over it for one, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I know when I've done time before, bro, you know what I mean? If there's certain dudes busted for certain crimes and they would,
Yeah.
you'd be like, hey, bro, what up, G? We'll have that conversation, whatever. Hey, what are you in for, dog? You know what I mean? What are you doing? What are you down for? And fool be like, I'm down for a hot one or whoop, 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 and this and that. And they'd be like, they'd be kind of like prideful. He's a gangster thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and damn, homie, you know what I mean? You'd be like, man, I'm in here for this, but I didn't even do that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then you always, motherfuckers always like, oh yeah, another one saying they didn't do it. You know what I mean? That's a lot of people's reaction. Like, all right, you didn't do it, huh? You know what I mean? And I just laugh, like, you know what I mean? Okay, well, I mean, I'm not gonna you can
Yeah.
help me get out, so I'm not gonna force you to believe me. You know what I mean? You don't, you don't. You do, you do. You know what I mean? But like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny the way motherfuckers are too and that shit. Oh shit, we got another innocent one right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
You
like
know?
this though, bro. You know what I mean? Like you're not in the county jail fighting your case, dog, where you don't want to share your case or you don't want to say nothing because you don't know if motherfuckers are informants or this and that. You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
but like you're sentenced, you're years into your shit, dog, and if fools still have that same reaction, dog, they're just fucking dummies, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Unless they just they the homies and they clowning and shit, dog. You know what I mean? But rather than
Oh
that,
yeah, yeah, yeah. When it's like that, yeah, it don't bother motherfucker at all. You know,
yeah,
that's what a lot of people like. They'll say like, like, oh, they'll talk about getting out, and then they'll be like, I'll be like, well, yeah, I don't know how much time you got about my life. You know what I mean? And right away they apologize. I don't apologize. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I mean?
yeah,
No
no,
reason for you to feel bad and be like, oh, I'm like, you gotta apologize for that. So I'm glad you got to say it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I've done that. I've done that several times myself as well, and shit, and be like, oh shit,
Yeah,
my bad, my boy. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I mean, you're just showing them motherfuckers some respect, dog. You know what I mean?
yeah. But
You
I
just,
let them know, like, there's, you know what I mean? I don't need you to, talk like be careful, you know what I mean, about what you're talking about. Like you can't because I'm gonna be sore that I'm not getting out. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, talk about it. I'm just you know what I mean? I don't mind hearing that shit. You know what I mean? Like I said, motherfucker got over it. I know what the situation is. Like I said, if motherfucker gets a chance, I get a chance to get out. If not, like I said, it's already in my head, you know?
yeah, no, for sure. Hey, you got a question right here for Rosie, my boy. And
Okay.
yeah, Rosie's question is it possible for him to appeal? I hear that a lot of inmates do it on their own.
Yeah, well that's what we're doing right now. I have lawyers that are you know what I mean, definitely I did, you know what I mean? Someone helped me out with the lawyer. So I got them working on my appeal right now. That's what they're doing right now. They're just trying to. It's just the situation with the judges and that. Like hopefully, I get a judge that's reasonable and that will hear my case again and give me enough fee trial.
So what's the
That's
difference?
where we're at right now.
What's the difference in judges then? So you're saying that you're banking on a judge because you've gone through an appeal already?
Yeah, like they shot me down to the first level because there's different levels. You know what I mean? Then you know how it's I don't know how it works really, but it's like goes to the first level. Then you know how you have I think it's the federal or something like that when you go to a federal judge to try to get it. But I know that right now where the appeal, it's my second one try. Now it's like if I get like a good judge, I mean like a judge that's is more like liberal, not so conservative. The conservative judge, they ain't giving, especially if there's a gang case, they don't give a shit. They see gang, they're shooting it down. You know what I mean?
Off the rip, they don't want to fuck with it, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
That must be something like
Right away.
that must be something you know what I mean, that they do, like they maybe it's like an unwritten rule or something like that for, like you said, that conservative judges, they just say like, oh, anything gang we ain't fucking with, keep it moving. You know what I mean? We're gonna say this for somebody else that ain't gang related. But so you
I had this chance. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, go ahead, brother. My bad.
I had this chance to get my case heard again. That's the way they got this new thing. I don't want to say exactly what it is, but it consists of DAs and they'll get cases that are supposed to that if they feel that you're innocent and whatever, they'll hear it, whatever. Well, I just happened they had a guy that was too liberal. They replaced him, put another dude that was conservative. He seen it was a gang case and shot my case down.
And so explain that again, because I think you told me this already, and you said that out of so many cases, your case was picked for the appeal, right? Did you tell me something?
Yeah, I think it's that they look at 100 and then that somehow they get it down to 4. I don't know exactly how they work it to 4, but they feel positive, and they grab 2 that they're gonna, give that chance to.
And you got
That's how I was explained to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they got down that 2, and like I said, they replaced this dude, and dude that they replaced him with was a real conservative, seeing that I was, gang, this and that. Didn't even look at it.
So everybody, just in case you had a hard time hearing what he just said, let me repeat what he said. He said what he thinks they do, information that's been passed down to him, is something on the lines of they get 100 cases for appeals, people they think deserve appeal in their case. They somehow, some way dwindle it down to 4 cases, and they dwindle it down after that to 2 cases. So out of all those cases, his case was the case that they picked for the appeal. Now, he said when he went into court, the judge was too liberal. So there was complaints about the judge being too liberal. So the last minute, they switched the judge out to a conservative judge. And that judge, out of all those people that got picked, he got picked. He went in front of that judge, and that judge shot him down. Is that correct, my boy?
That's correct. Well,
yeah, that's some fucking shit right there, dog. You know what I mean? So
all because it was a gang case.
I mean, yeah. So
people.
So the people that are listening and shit, you know what I mean, just understand that. You know what I mean? I'm putting a story on the platform that I heard about years ago. Known this guy for a good amount of time, and I mean, it was always like word had it that it was always bullshit.
Yeah.
Like you should not be in there. But anyway, so now you're in there, my boy. You're working on almost 25 years in there. What do you how many books? Do you read a lot of books?
Man, I've read so many books. That's how I educated myself. You know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't really go to school when I was out there. So in here, that's all you do. Especially when you're sitting in the shoe, the hole. You don't got nothing. So believe me, books is your. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Nothing. I'll say this straight out for a fact. If it was books, I probably would have went crazy. Books was my escape. You know what I mean? Books saved me a lot of times. You know what I mean? 'Cause
But
like I said, all you have in that cell, you don't got no TV, nothing. A book, believe me, a book does everything. It takes you to another world. It helps you get out of these walls. You know what I mean? And like I said, I've read a lot of books, and like I said, I'm not gonna exaggerate. Like some dudes don't want to admit it, whatever. But almost like a book probably saved my life a lot of times. You know what I mean? Those times when you just feel like shit, you're down and this and that. You know what I mean? Hey, I don't know if you ever heard it. Like they say, you got certain rooms in your mind. You know what I mean? There's that one room you don't want to go into. You're never gonna come out of it. In the start. So you know what I mean? I'm glad I never entered that room because, like I said, all right, my life books probably saved my life a lot of times. Because, like I said, you when you just when you think you ain't got no hope, whatever, sometimes you let you get the best of you. You know what I mean? Like I said, a book will give you inspiration. A book, you know what I mean? Like give you that boost you need to just keep pushing. You know?
yeah, no shit. What's your favorite kind of books? Do you like fantasy books? Do you like unsolved
I like a
mis
lot of history. I like books about history. You know what I mean? I like to read about history. Stuff like that. Especially the old times, medieval times, times like that. Roman times, stuff like that. I like to know what real motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Warriors went through and how they survived. You know what I'm saying?
how they survive through the rough times. So at the same time,
Exactly. You know what I mean?
you're trying to program your mind for the long haul.
Yeah, because you see what other people went through, worse things. You know what I mean? And they made it through. So you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. A book does wonders because you read about shit that other people went through and things like that. That keeps you pushing. Like, hey, you know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. Just keep pushing.
Yeah, most definitely, dog. Just takes your mind outside of that cell.
Hell yeah.
No, I love that. And I've experienced that in the past. That's crazy the way you say that though, bro. I mean, they say you. I've never heard that before, dog. You said that you have rooms in your mind, and there's one room if you go into, you will not come out of.
Exactly. No,
And
you went to that room.
is that the room of just losing your damn mind or what?
Exactly. That's that dark room. You know what I mean? You don't know what it is. You don't know what's in that room. You don't know if it's gonna drag you to insanity or shit. You know what I mean? You might just say like, you know what I mean? These people, like, they just end their shit. You know what I mean? That room, you don't know what's in it. So that's that one room you don't want to go in.
That one room.
That's that one dark room. You know?
And if you go
And
in
I
that,
got that from a book.
and you
You
got
know what
that
I
from
mean?
a book, that's tight. And then so not only did you
You
get
know?
that from the book, but how many times have you seen that around you?
Oh man, lots of times. You know what I mean? You'll see dudes that were cool, sharp as hell. And then see them down the line, they're straight J cats. You know what I mean? They straight lost it. You know?
And a J cat is what's the definition of a J cat
5150.
for the people that don't know?
Yeah.
5150.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5150. So they just one day they get in that room, and when you walk into that room, you just fucking snap.
Yeah. No, they just lose it. You know? That's what I'm saying. That's what
And are these
places
majority
like this you have to huh?
are these majority lifers, or are these just dudes that, some dudes are just doing a little bit of time and they just mentally can't handle it?
No, there's dudes that have dates that can't handle it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just go crazy. You know what I mean? I've seen, one of a good homie of mine, this dude was a writer, and sitting back there in that shoe, he was in that cell by himself, and he had single cells. He was by himself. He just he brain fucked himself. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, he's piecing up, and he's gone, checking in, and he can't deal with it no more. Like, what can you deal with? You know what I mean? This dude, put in work, everything. He just couldn't deal with it no more. Like, it blew
Did
my mind. Like, whoa.
was it that he needed to get out of that cell, and that was the way to get out of that cell? Like he was losing it so hard. I
It,
need to get anywhere, but I need
it,
to get out of this cell.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Huh. Because you wake up every morning.
That's why they changed all these. That's why they changed all these rules about how long they keep us in the shoe now. You know what I mean? Because the shoe is that's to break you down. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I say. It's cruel and unusual punishment. That's what it is. You're not supposed to be confined to a cell like that for long. Because you know what I mean? But nothing. You know what I mean? But even the TV, dudes have TV. You're still just being in that cell 24/7. It it fucks with your mind.
And so the people that aren't familiar with the shoe is
Segregated housing unit.
what is that?
Segregated housing unit.
Segregating housing units. So the way you get into the shoe is if you create some type of you get yourself in trouble basically on the main line. So they're putting you in the shoe for disciplinary reasons. And back in the day, they would have undetermined shoes, and undetermined shoes meant there was no telling when you're getting out.
Yeah, exactly. Undetermined, you would go, you stay back there, then that would determine when they think you should get out. You know what I mean? If you had undetermined, you should have more chance to get out. But if you were validated, back in the day, you were fucked. You were pretty much never getting out of the hole or out of the shoe.
So what is the new law that they changed in regards to time restraints in the shoe?
Well, now, like even for like your validated member, whatever, they only keep you back no more than 5 years. But you have committed some kind of crime, or it has to be proven that it was gang related stuff like that. So like, you know what I mean? But basically, now it's like for anything else, it's no more than 2 years. So that's the extent though that they could go to, but pretty much you're not doing more than 2 years back there.
That's tight, dog. And so what about the dudes that are validated? How does that work?
That's done with. They kicked everybody out. They can't just validate you for bullshit no more. You know what I mean? They can't make up shit and just say, "Oh, you're so and so." No more hearsay shit. They have to prove that it was whatever you're doing was gang related. Not only that, you have to commit some kind of offense to keep you there now.
Yeah, and so for the people that don't know what being validated in prison is, you like to let them know.
You gotta. That's pretty much they're saying that you're either a member or associate of whatever you went with.
Yeah, of a certain organization.
Yeah,
exactly.
So for Hispanics, it'd be the Mexican Mafia. For the white, Aryan Brotherhood. For blacks, BGF. Back to the family. So that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
They'll say you're associates, or just even if you're not a member, they feel you're associate, whatever, and they think this person said this about you before, they could, or certain tattoos, they can say, okay, you're an associate of Mexican Mafia, will validate you. Oh, you're fucked. You didn't do no crime, nothing. They can slam you and keep you there forever.
Yeah. And so these dudes, some dudes, they'll be the hardest dudes in the yard, and they get behind that cell and they realize that, hey, I'm not going to get out of this cell. I'm going to be stuck in this closet for 5 years straight. And those are the ones that walk into that room. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
And so for you, did you ever feel like you were like in your mind, bro? Like, I'm sure you've gone through some real highs and some real lows, bro. You know what I mean? Like emotionally and shit, dog. You know what I mean? Did you ever feel like you were anywhere near that door?
To go the other route? No, as far as, you know what I mean? But like, where you just want to.
No, I mean, I'm not saying, let me rephrase, bro. I don't mean in piecing up, but I just mean in like, just feeling like, fuck, dog. I mean, this is driving me crazy or something. You know what I mean?
As far as going crazy, no, I've never got to that point where I thought I was going to go crazy. Because, you know what I mean? Like, I've been in the system since I was, you know what I mean? Since I was a teenager. So, like, I've never, doing time like that, never gotten, you know what I mean? Where I think I'm going to go crazy, because that's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good,
as far
bro.
as like other things, yeah.
And so.
But as far as losing it like that,
Yeah, for sure. Do you still you write a lot of letters?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I write, my wife, you know what I mean? family, you know. But like I said, I only talk to certain family members. I don't talk about with family members, you know.
You've had family and you've had people to stand by your side all these years though, like consistently, huh?
Yeah, like moms, you know what I mean? Moms, aunt, uncle, but very few. I count them on my hand. You know what I mean? One hand.
Did
So, you know?
did moms feel bad for basically like, she told you like, no, take this to trial, right? Did
Oh
she
yeah,
did she feel real bad about that?
yeah. It ate her up. You know, like it ate her up. I told her it's not your fault. You know what I mean? I told her, don't. You just I understand you want what's best for me. You know what I mean? But I just explained it to her. Like I told you, I know the system. I know how it works. You know, and I was like, based on how I felt, how the case was going, it was better for me to take a deal because, like I said, gang cases like that, I don't, you know what I mean? Nine out, out of 10, it's 9 out of 10 are going to get found guilty. You know what I mean? It's that little percentage that they're not going to found not guilty. You know,
Yeah.
to the fact that you're a gang member. You know? Remember, they paint you like you're a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? They paint you like you're the most horrible person in the world. So you know,
I mean,
you know how it is. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, for
Judge you
sure.
just because you're a gang member. They'll get it. You know what I mean?
Like I know there's some bad dudes and shit, you know what I mean? But when you're playing with the 20-year-old fucking dude's life and shit, like your facts gotta be right, bro. I mean, you know, regardless of,
Yeah,
of regardless if he has already a criminal record. I'm not saying you did or whatever, but I'm saying whatever the case is, bro. You know what I mean? Like, man, homie, I mean, I guess I'm a late bloomer, dog. I didn't start thinking right until like fucking real recent. You know what I mean? You know, so
yeah,
so that's just telling you that it took me longer to grow up. It took me longer to mature. You know what I mean,
yeah,
because the way I see things now, dog, I just see them different, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I just like when I was a kid and when I was just like running the fucking streets and up to no fucking
yeah.
good and
Hell
shit,
yeah.
dog. Like, I mean, I don't even, you know. I mean, sometimes, yeah, I don't even fucking think like that, dog. I think I just finally matured, dog, late as fuck. But anyways, enough about me. What I was getting at, though, my boy, is 20 years old, dog. You know what I mean? But like you said, dog, they had a vendetta with you. They were out to get you. They wanted you off the streets. They probably felt like you were a threat for whatever reason. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You pissed somebody off. You know what I mean? And man, that's what's crazy sometimes when you piss the wrong person off, dog. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
they can take your fucking
Hell yeah,
they can take your fucking life from you, dog.
yeah. Quick. You know what I mean? Quick. Well, you see it every day. You see it every day on the news. You know what I mean? You see these dudes getting killed. They don't got nothing, but you know what I mean. And then it's always justified. You know, it's that old handful cooking ass cop that want to take. You know what I mean? Justice in their own hands and serve it the way they want to serve it. You know?
Yeah, yeah, most definitely, dog. So damn, dog, through these 25 years of being down, it's fucking, I'm sure like it's like really fucking hardening you as an individual, dog. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's done it in a good way and a bad way. Like you know what I mean? Like I would say the bad way is like I mean, you know, I show my emotions out quick, instantly. You know what I mean? Like my wife says, she's like, you're too cold sometimes. Like, you know, like seems like you just shut off. You're just distant. I'm like, well, you have to learn, like, you know, to be in here, you gotta think like that. You know, like over, you know, because you can't play with emotions here. And just, you know what I mean? I told her, nah. I was like, so, like, well, that's just how we feel now. Like, you know, like, she, that's one thing it bugs her. Like, 'cause she's like, you just shut down. You're just cold. You know, like, you know how to just separate your emotions. Like, things like, you know, right away, you don't love me no more, shit like that. You know, like, well, it's not that. That's how I am. Like, if I feel you're doing something wrong, doing me wrong, not something wrong, doing me wrong in some way, like lying or whatever, I shut down quick. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's what you don't do to be in here. You just gotta separate your emotions from everything, you know?
so my boy, how blessed are you, dog, to have a wife 25 years into your sentence?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm I'm fortunate. know what I mean? I'm one of the fortunate ones. So I mean, like I said, so I'm gonna tell you something. Believe it or not, my wife, like I said, she's, you know what I mean? She's made me a better person. You know, you hear that old cliche, like, "Oh, you made me a better man," whatever. I'm not gonna say she made me a better man, but she did make me a better like person. Like, you know what I mean? She's opened my eyes to a lot of things. You know, she's not from the hood, none of that. So you know what I mean? So I'm real fortunate to have someone like that. You know.
Hey, well, shout out to your wife.
That,
Shout out to your wife for holding you down, my G. I mean, a lot of love,
yeah,
a lot of
you know,
respect. That's what's up, dog. You know what I mean? I mean, you need that. I mean, shit, all dudes, I mean, they still need that woman's voice in their head. I mean, regardless of
oh yeah, hell yeah.
where they're at in life. I mean, how is it, dog? You guys get visits and stuff? She comes visits you once in a while?
Yeah, we get to visit every weekend, you know. Well, I mean, you can give it every weekend, but that's how it works. So it's on this, as long as you're not on lockdown. No, now they gave life for family visits, so that makes it a lot easier to continue a relationship and have a real relationship. You know what I mean?
And so have you been able to have any family visits?
Yeah, you know,
Okay.
yeah.
I
So,
mean, you mind talking about that?
it's an experience that you know what I mean. Like I shared it with other people. You know, it's not about it wasn't nothing like like you know, like I said, everybody always thinks about sex, but it's not the smallest things. You know, just to feel another human next to you that's not a man. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
you're able to hold this woman. You know what I mean? Yeah, 'cause you got your Sally, you wake up with this dude every day. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Shit like that. But you know what I mean? It's not, you're able to play with the female filler. She's touching you. You know, it's the best feeling in the world. You know what I'm saying? Makes you,
So
like I said, it makes you feel human again.
so how many family visits have you had, and what was the last one you had? I mean, not when, but like, was it recently or, year or so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just recent. You know what I mean? Probably
And
about
it
a month ago.
and was it your first one?
No. I had a couple with her. That's it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what was the first one from the length of time that you did? You know what I mean? Like you're 20 plus years, and then you get your first family visit with a female since you've been out at 20 years old. Like what
Yeah,
when,
it's been the first time it was, yeah. Because before, like I said, life we didn't have that chance to
so
have
it's
family visits.
yeah. So this is your first time going out with a female on a family visit since you've been down, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the last time you laid with the woman, you know what I mean, you were able to have privacy with a woman,
Yeah.
not a visit in the visiting room, you know what I mean? You know,
Exactly. You
but
know what I mean? Like I told
but this was the first time just recently that you were able to lay with a woman in your own private quarters.
you, yeah,
Damn. So how
we're
did
able
that
to
feel?
just
So you
sit
say
there.
you say it's not all about the sex, my boy, but I mean, you had to be like, if I were you, bro, I'd have been walking out there and my fucking dick would have probably been hard already, dog. You know what I mean? That shit was probably
No,
from hard
that's what
from the
I'm saying.
cell to the gate,
Yeah,
homie.
exactly. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. No, that's that's the main one of the main things I'm saying. I don't know if it's being so down so long, whatever, like I said, a lot of things that I've been through have humbled me, but like I said, like I appreciate the little things. Like I said, like to me, those other things mean more to me than the sex. You know what I mean? I thought about going to the streets, and you know what I thought about? Like, what if I was on the streets that I missed, that I wish that I took for granted, is just driving down the street, walking to the liquor store, buying a beer. Something just so normal and just that shit. That's the shit I miss. Not even about partying. You know what I mean? Going to parties and shit like that. I don't. You know what I mean? That's all good and everything. But like I said, it's those little things that I learned to appreciate and not take for granted. So like in that family visit, don't get me wrong. As soon as motherfucker got in there, I'm not gonna lie. That first time, like I told her, like I almost feel like this is like they're not supposed to let us do this. So I told her, hurry up. I was all over her. I was all over, got it, and I was like, all right, now if they come and get me, say, oh, we made a mistake, at least I got it.
Oh shit, dog. That shit is classic,
don't get me
dog.
wrong.
Man.
Don't get me wrong.
Homie, you could not believe, homie, they just fucking walked away and left you in a freaking house after with a you know what I mean, in a trailer, whatever the hell it is, dog. After 25 years, woman, he said, I don't know if this is real or not. Let's fucking bang this shit out real quick. Oh my God.
My girl was laughing. She was laughing at me. She's like, no, we got. I'm like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm making sure, like, you know what I mean? I just feel you and feel you fully at least once if it is a mistake. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta secure this nut.
Like, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, dog. I fucking love that story, dog.
But after that, I just enjoyed her fullest. Like I said, those little things. You know what I mean? Helping her cook, helping do dishes. You know what I mean? Laying there watching a movie. You know, rubbing her stomach. You know, rubbing her butt. She's rubbing me. You know, just you know what I mean? Just to feel her. You know, smell
the
her.
affection, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, and then to wake up to and there's a female next to you, like, man, that shit made me feel, like I said, made me feel like a human being again. Like,
man, homie. Hey, your homie, your fucking dick probably just didn't even touch you yet, and you already fucking nutting. You know what I mean? Oh, she's like, what the fuck? You didn't even stick it in yet.
I told her that. I told her it's gonna probably be quick for the first few times. I'm like, shit, this motherfucker ain't used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me work this shit out, baby.
Yeah.
Let me work this shit out.
Hell yeah. All the excitement, you can't hold that shit. That's just too good. You know what I mean?
Oh,
shit.
That's just
too good.
That's just tight, dog. I mean, I fucking love that shit, my boy. Hey, so fucking so you go out to a family visit, dog. And so for the people that don't know the process of you leaving the prison yard and going to a family visit, like explain to them. They're walking you out to a trailer on the prison facility that's gated in, and like how does all that work?
Yeah, it's on the street. They come, they cuff you, they walk you out the gate because you're going outside, you know, right outside the prison yard. So they'll keep you cuffed for, you know, certain reasons. And because you got to remember, each house, there's 4 houses and they're separated by a gate. So there's 4 of them. So your neighbor is could be a dude on S and Y, you know what I'm saying? So that's why they got to cuff you going over there. They got to keep you cuffed, you know what I'm saying? And then, but you have a little yard. You got a little yard. You walk in, it's just like a little apartment. Got 2 rooms. Got a bathroom, normal sized bathroom. Got the kitchen, dining room. Like it's cool setup. Like I was surprised like how it looked. And I was like, it's just like a little apartment.
That's tight, though.
It makes you feel normal. Yeah, it makes you normal and human again. So,
and there was a stove in there and a microwave and shit, or what?
Yeah, stove, microwave, everything. Nintendo, you know, TV, you got all that shit. A little radio.
They had a Nintendo right there too?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Was it a Nintendo, like an old school Nintendo?
It's like the older one, but I don't know how old because I've never been to video games, so but it was, you know what I mean?
That's funny, dog. That tells you how long you've been down, my boy.
Exactly.
It was probably like a PlayStation 4 or something like that, homie. But the last time you were down, homie, there was a Nintendo out, homie.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit, that's fucking classic, dog. So how does it go with the food and stuff, dog? Like, you know what I mean? You guys are cooking. Does she bring groceries? How does that work?
Yeah, you get to order from the package place. They'll send certain things, and you got the main kitchen. Buy stuff from there. It's like a list, and you know, has the carne, you know what I mean, the meat, you know, and stuff like that, potatoes, bread, and then like from the package place, you order, you know, candy, certain things like that, the sweets, different things. You know how package works.
Yeah. So you guys,
it's waiting for you.
So did you have like a nice like refrigerator of food, dog? Like, was it fucking?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! You got the refrigerator, regular refrigerator, freezer, and everything. So I have my ice cream right there.
That's tight. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what's cool? Like having the ice, you know, the ice cube tray. You know, you got the ice cube tray. So, you know, get some ice cubes. You know.
Hell
That
yeah,
shit was
dog.
cool. Just little things like that.
Shit that people just shit that, like you said, taking shit for granted. Like when we open up our fridge and we get the ice cubes or whatever the fuck, dog, we're just like, ain't nothing. But you're like, hell yeah, ice cubes. I'm putting this shit in my drink.
Yeah, you know, everything we drink, whatever we drink is always warm. You know what I mean? It's never cold. You know, unless you get lucky to get some ice from the kitchen. But other than that, everything's always, you know, your water's always warm no matter what. You know what I mean? So to have, you know, ice cubes on call, shit like that.
On call, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
That's tight. So how long are you able to stay out there in the family visit, bro?
It's 48 hours. Like you go one day and you have one full day, and then you come back that third day. So you leave. You know, let's say you leave Monday morning, you're gonna come back Wednesday morning.
Okay. Morning. So you got
So
two nights.
Hours.
Yeah, 2 nights.
Yeah, 2 nights. Yeah.
Damn.
But it's only one full day.
So when you came back from this family visit, bro, how was that? Did you come back feeling fucking like a new man, or were you like, oh hell no, I needed one more day? You know what I mean, of course you needed one more day, but like, how did you come back, dog? How are you feeling?
Oh, I came back like I'm ready to take on the world again. You know what I mean?
Did it give you a second? Did it give you a second wind and like?
Oh yeah, it gave you another. Exactly, that's what exactly it did. You know what I mean? Like now, like I said, it took a lot of weight on shoulders, everything. Now I'm just ready to, like I said, like I feel like take on anything again. You know, like it was like it was just a reassurance about life. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's not over yet.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Yeah,
it just made you feel human again.
Human again, dog. Made you feel human again. Yeah. That's crazy, like dog. Said, it made you feel human. You went out there, you laid with your girl, dog, your wife, you know what I mean? And you did normal things, dog. You fucking walked outside the door when you felt like walking outside of the door, right? I mean, you fucking you know what I mean? When you wanted to eat, you know what I mean? You got up and you went to the kitchen, you made something to eat, dog, and you picked what you wanted to eat. I mean, so it made you feel fucking normal, dog. You know what I mean? And I mean, I love that California did that for the lifers, dog. You know what I mean? For cats, you know what I mean? Like yourself, you know what I mean? That deserve that, dog, that are innocent, homie, you know what I mean? And I mean, there's a lot of young people that make horrible decisions at a young age, dog. You know what I mean? I mean, depending on the level, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I mean, I don't want to see that one dude that shot up Walmart getting any fucking family visits, dog. I'm gonna be like, fuck that fool, dog. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But
people like that, they don't deserve shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly, dog.
They're just doing this shit too. Yeah, they're trying to hurt innocent people. Motherfucker like that. Like, I ain't lying. They should torture son of a bitch like that. You know what I mean?
I feel the same way, Doug. So are you up being the fact that you're in there, bro? Are you up on your politics? Like, are you guys current events?
I watch. Yeah, I'm on the news and everything. I'm not gonna say I'm a Democrat or Republican or that, but I mean, I see what's going on. And, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people ain't gonna like it, but president, you know what I mean? I just don't feel them. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, the Democrats really don't seem like they got anybody that could do just as good either. But it's like, to me, politicians are just really, really rich people. That have had everything their whole life, and they're making decisions on people that they don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Us, you know what I mean? Middle class people that grew up in the hood. You know what I mean? Shit like that. They don't have no idea how it is to grow up like that.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just funny that those are the people that make the decisions for us, how we're supposed to live, how, these it just blows my mind. You know what I mean?
So maybe on the flip side, then, what you're saying then is maybe if they turn the tables and gave decision making to maybe like a middle class person that that's a humble person and that knows what it feels to be without, and maybe they would make better decisions for this world.
Struggle,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? To me, they'll look at the table as a fair. You know what I mean? More on a fair level, everybody. So that's how I feel. It just blows my mind. It's funny. I seen something. they talk about gun control, this and that, gun control. You notice that it's always a white suburban kid that does this shit almost all the time when you see it, shooting these little kids, shooting, you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
Walmart thing, it's always a suburban white kid that, you know what I mean? It's never, I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but it is never a black, Hispanic, Asian. It's not one of them dudes going in there doing this shit. So you know what I mean? And then it's always, they always want to say, oh, it's gang members, the ones that are criminals, they're shooting everybody. Like, no, we would never do no shit like that. You know what I mean? We're just gonna, you know what I mean? And it just, because we're the only ones that get fucked in the long run. You know what I mean? We get caught, you know, or people get caught done, shit like that. If we get the longer sentences, shit like that, it's not gonna be this. You know what I mean? This little white kid that did this shit. You know what I'm saying? It just blows my mind that.
Yeah, they're focusing on the bald-headed Mexicans or the brothers, or you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, and little they know, little Timmy's walking right underneath their fucking nose with an AK-47 about to kill a bunch of fucking Mexicans at a fucking Walmart, dog. I mean, you know,
exactly.
That's motherfucking crazy. You know, check it out, dog. This is where I stand with politics, dog. I'm not very educated with politics, dog. You know what I mean? I don't get too deep into something, dog, that I have no control of. But then there's some people that say, oh, you know what? You do have control. You have the right to vote, or whoop-de-whoop-whoop. You know what I mean? You know, but at the end of the day, it's the big dogs on the top, and they're going to do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? You know, so, but I try not to get in political arguments with people, being the fact that I'm not very educated on that. So if I'm not educated on that and I'm arguing about that, I'm going to sound stupid as shit. You know what I mean? But so the way I deal with politics is I know what feels right and I know what feels wrong. You know what I mean? You know, and what's going on right now, homie, 100% feels fucking wrong, dog. You know what I mean?
Wrong. Yeah, wrong on all levels.
On all levels, my boy. Innocent people getting killed, homie. All this racism shit going, dog. You know what I mean? And and the way Donald Trump is going about it, dog, feels absolutely wrong as well, dog. You know what I mean? Like oh man, it's just, I don't want to get too far into this fucking political subject, dog. You know what I mean? Because I don't like touching it too hard, dog. You know what I mean? But what's going on right now is fucking horrible, dog. You know what I mean? And anyone that feels like they're a Trump supporter and you know, he's the best president and he changed the economy around and all this other shit, you know what I mean? Well, Obama got the economy going, you know what I mean? Trump got in and kept it going, but the ball was fucking rolling already, you know what I mean? But I mean, this racism shit, dog, is just it's a buzzkill, dog, you know what I mean? And not only buzzkill, it's killing motherfuckers, dog, you know what I mean? Innocent kids, babies, dog, families, my boy.
Yeah, I can't stand when I see a child get hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it just blows my mind. Like, you see these people that hurt these kids. It's like, how could you even think of killing a kid? You know what I mean? Like,
hey, but what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Who are you, dog? Oh, you're just a convicted fucking murderer, dog. You know what I mean? Who, you know what I mean? And little do know, dog, that a motherfucker like you will stand 10 times taller for a little fucking child, or put their, you know what I mean, put their fucking life in the way, or you know what I mean? I know if you were in that Walmart, bro, you know what I mean? You know, like, you know, you're gonna be that dude that's gonna grab a kid, or it's gonna try to, you know what I mean? You know, try to navigate that shit, dog, with the biggest fucking heart, bro. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, it's a funny world, dog.
They want to talk about gun control, but I see the thing where the dude talking about it. This is fact. People like to keep talking about gun control. They're like, you want to take away our guns. They're like, but every, like, you know, the president, these people in power, who do you have protecting? Guys with guns. You have bodyguards with guns, but yet you want people, like, you know, at the Walmart, whatever, officers there or security should have had a gun. You know, it's like that. They're like, and this is a fact. They're like, more people die from knives, but you never hear them talking about knife control. But he said this is a fact. More people, he lives in the statistics that more people die from knife, from stabbing, than they do from guns.
Yeah. I mean, with this gun controls, I mean, everyone talks gun controls, dog, and I'll speak one more thing on this politics shit, dog. Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that someone should be coming and taking people's guns, dog. You know what I mean? Because what if they come and take your gun, dog, and they happen to miss that one motherfucker with the gun three doors down, dog? You know what I mean? You know, And then, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, bro, like motherfuckers got to protect their families, dog. If this shit gets too wild and shit, homie, you know what I mean? It's not going to be a fucking water balloon fight, homie. You know what I mean?
No, hell no. No.
It blows my mind, dog. It saddens me, dog. I mean, I've done some stupid shit in my life, bro. You know what I mean? I've tried to change my life around and add on to my legacy, a better chapter, bro. You know what I mean? And this shit, dog, hearing this shit, bro, just fucking eats me up, dog. And it's just like, you know, one thing about homies in the hood is the homies that, I mean, there's certain rules, dog. You know what I mean? And if any of the homies, like, it don't matter, that can be the highest homie next to you, dog. And he hears about you wanting to fucking talking about shooting up some shit or whatnot, or we'll be like, motherfucker, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass, dog. Stupid fuck. What the fuck are you talking about? Give me that shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit does not get condoned, you know what I mean? And the neighborhoods and shit like that, dog. You know what I mean? It's fucking nuts, dog. But these little fucking white kids, dog, they fucking, you know what I mean? They're at home. I guess they don't got no friends. So the only friends they have is the voices in their fucking head. And the voices in the head are fucking talking all the wrong shit. Maybe some shit they seen in a video game or movie. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I mean? You know?
That's exactly. They think the video games, like they can play it out in real life. Like, oh, you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Or who knows? Maybe it's Uncle fucking Uncle Ken and Uncle Ken is talking about goddamn what they should do with these motherfucking Mexicans, and somebody should go into a Walmart and fucking kill all them. There's all you gotta do is shoot up a Walmart. That was my impression right there, dog. What do you think, dog? Hey, but you feel what I'm saying, though, dog? Like just go and then little Timmy right here, and Uncle Ken might be just talking shit because he fucking drunk off that Coors Light he been drinking all day, dog. You know what I mean? You know, but little Timmy right here is like, oh shit, okay. That's what I got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So, the crazy part is, I'm tripping out. These motherfuckers know how to use these things and everything. So you know they're reading on them and everything. Like I said, don't can't give them that damn idea. I don't know.
Hey,
it just blows my mind.
Hey, that dude at Walmart, dog, he knew to go in there, homie. He knew that he goes, all right. He thought about it. All right, I'm gonna need fucking I'm gonna need some earmuffs for my ears, ear protection, and I'm gonna need some eye protection, dog. Yeah. Like, god damn it, dog. That fool knew what was going there. His little bitch ass doesn't even want to hear the fucking sound, dog. You know what I mean? You know, that's how big of a bitch that fool is. Not only did he go in there and shoot kids and families and shit, he was trying to protect his punk ass ears, homie.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit. He took the time to do that shit. That's what
he said. I'm gonna, dog. This little fucking white kid said this, dog. He said, I'm gonna go into this fucking Walmart in El Paso, Texas, and my ears, they're fucking sensitive. You know what I mean? I better get some earmuffs. Hold on, before I kill these kids and innocent people, let me protect my ears. Oh, my eyes too. I got contacts on. I don't want to fuck up my contacts. You little fucking bitch. The fuck?
Hell yeah. You know, the fuck, you just fucking took all these innocent people's lives. You're worrying about some shit like that.
He's worrying about his bitch ass ears and he's worrying about his motherfucking blue eyes, homie.
You know what's fucked up too? I'm not, like I said, like, this is just facts. This is what it is though. But they showed this black dude, walking in a store. He had a toy rifle on, walking around the store with a toy rifle. The cops came in and shot him dead. This dude killed 20 people and they still didn't shoot this motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, this is
like, how does that make any sense? Someone called, this black dude was walking around pointing the gun. Then he changed his story and said, well, he wasn't actually pointing the gun at no one. He was just walking around with the toy gun. And they killed this innocent man because he was walking around the toy, you know, because he's a brother.
I mean, what's scarier, dog? What's scarier, a big black dude with a gun or a little white dude with a gun, dog? I mean, you know, it's just, you know what it is. The race card is so programmed in everybody's minds, dog. That they see a little Care Bear with the fucking gun, or they see fucking Godzilla with the gun, homie. And it's the color thing, dog. They see black, they see fear, homie. You know what I mean? You know, they see
Yeah,
brown, bald-headed, tattoos. They see fear, dog.
Yeah.
Their alarms go, dog. Oh, it's just a little white guy. So what? He's killed about fucking 20 people, dog. Oh, it's all good. Hey, get down, buddy. We got to talk to you about some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Watch that motherfucker out. That's what blows my mind. Like, nah, man, come on. Yeah, this system, like I said, it's all fucked up. You know what I mean? They show it. You always want to show the rate. You know what I mean? It's a fact. Black people are more convicted of crimes they did not commit than any other race. You know what I mean? And that's a fact. So I'm Hispanic, but that's a fact about black people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
We are bad, they have it even worse. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, the system. You want to see who's in the system doing time? Majority is Hispanic and black.
that's crazy,
You know?
dog. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes when you know what's stacked up against you, you know what I mean, you got to play your fucking deck, you know what I mean? But sometimes, I mean, you don't learn what's stacked up against you until it's too fucking late and you can't even play your hand no more.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, or you got less of a hand. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm gonna give this guy five. I'm the dealer. All right. Oh, you're in prison? Okay. Oh, you're still out. All right, you're in prison. I'm just gonna give you 2 cards. You know what I mean? Good luck, fool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, here's 5 cards. Homie, try to work that shit out, dog. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, sometimes it's just too late. Like you still getting the hand. You still have a hand to play, is what I'm saying, dog. But the odds are fucking slimmer and shit, dog. You know what I mean? So
hell yeah, they are.
So on that note, dog, you know what I mean? You have an appeal coming up.
Yeah, I got that coming up, and you know, like I said, I'm just hoping that someone, you know, that I get a judge that's fair, and you know what I mean, gives you that one chance. Despite what I look like, despite what it says the record was, you know what I mean?
And so
this is a crime I didn't commit. So here's the evidence. So,
are you a religious man?
No, I'm not.
Do you pray to God?
No, I don't pray to God. I stopped believing in God a long time ago.
Did you were you praying when you're fighting your case?
I would say I did, yeah. I would say I did.
Before you go into court, you give a shout out to God and say, hey God, I'm walking in right now. You know what I mean? Get my back on this. You know, I didn't do it.
No, it was probably not like that. It was more just like a, you know, certain nights, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I just felt like I was stuck in the dead tears, you know? So for other reasons, though, that's not the only reason. People think, oh, because, you know, that, like, because you're in jail for something to do that, you don't believe in God. It's not that. It's a lot of things in general. Because to me, religion played a lot of part in throughout mankind, you know, from the old days to now, you know, religion, they abused it. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to believe in God. Like, I believe there might be some kind of higher power, but what's written in a book, how they wrote it, I just don't believe that. Because you got a lot of different religions, and everybody's saying their religion's the right one. But yet, you know what I mean? They'll kill for it and fight for it. You know what I mean? We got Muslims, you know what I mean, thinking their thing's right, the way Christians think is wrong, so they kill them. Like, I thought God wants peace, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, for a lot of reasons, I just don't believe in God. So, I just, you know,
so when you die, where do you think you're gonna go?
You're just gone. You know what I mean? I just think, you know what I mean? Believe it or not, like, I know Buddhism is not a religion, but I've read up on it and read about it, and I think that makes more sense to me than anything else. You know, I feel like somehow, I don't know if you want to call it your spirit or your being or whatever, but you do come back. I think you do come back as someone else. I feel like that's why, like, my life, how it was, like, another life, I must have just did something real bad in that other lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm paying for it now. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really believe that. So
you do believe in another life, though. So you're saying, hey, in your past life, and they say that too a lot of times, bro. You know what I mean? You know, in people's past, who knows? Like, I mean, like roaches. You know what I mean? Maybe, you know, sometimes you get, you know, we've all been in cribs where there's roaches. You know what I mean? And who knows? Maybe those are dudes in past lives, dog, that did another form of coming back into the world. Like, all right, you were a fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean? Next life, we're gonna bring you back a roach. You know what I mean? Or you know what? We're gonna let you slide on this one, becoming human, and this time as a human, you're gonna pay for a crime that you should have paid for the crime that you did in your last life.
Yeah, I like none of that makes more sense to me than anything else. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just feel like there's too much evil in this world for there to be a God. If this God's supposed to be cared about everybody, you know what I mean? I understand he's not committing these crimes, you know what I mean? And like I said, it comes back, I always think about kids. Like, I just can't stand when I hear something bad happens to a kid or, you know what I mean? It just bugs me. So I just think, like, what kind of God would let this kid go through this? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, and there's, I mean, I've read up on stories, a couple stories, real recent, dog. I mean, I can't remember the exact details on it, dog, but I fucking watched all the videos on it. So I get stuck on YouTube sometimes, dog, and I'll catch a wave about a story about a kid or this or that, and then I'll end up watching the different news outlets and getting different information from the tragic situation that happened and shit, dog. And you know what I mean? I guess I'm a fucking sensitive ass motherfucker sometimes, but sometimes I'll be reading that shit, hearing that shit, dog, and that shit fucking like that shit will like bother me, like bug me emotionally. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? I just be like, fuck, dog, that's some fucking bullshit, homie. You know what I mean? And I just like I really get pulled into the story and shit. You know what I mean? There was this one kid I think he was out of Palmdale or something like that, bro. And they were keeping the kid, the stepdad was keeping him in a box. Every night he had to sleep in a box, and they were abusing him, and they were fucking all this shit. And then he finally just fucking died, dog. And when they fucking went in there, they found the box that he was living in, and this and that, and whoop, whoop. And he was like a fucking 5-year-old boy, dog. You know what I mean? And the rage that I felt, dog, you know what I mean? If I can get my motherfucking hands on that fucking stepdad, dog, you know what I mean? You know, it's not it's not my son, dog. But but God or whoever's out there chooses me to fucking, you know what I mean? You know, then hey, it is what it is. Exactly. You know what I mean? You know, it was written in my lifeline. You know what I mean? You know, but my life script, dog. You know what I mean? But man, that shit drives me crazy. I hate hearing that shit, dog. You know what I mean? So
believe it or not, that's what I'm gonna tell you something about. Like me, like that helps me like through my time too, and like. I think about people that have been through worse things. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know other people. I'm not the first person to be put in jail and for something he didn't do. I know I'm not going to be the last, and I know there's other people that have died for something they didn't do. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of times that's what I think about. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'll see it on TV and I'll be like, man, this one person like they went through this. Like I said, it makes me, not be like. Feel sorry for myself and like, oh, that's why I say I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter about none of it. Like I'm here, I'm doing my time. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but I'm not going to be bitter about it. Like this was my past. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why it is, but this was my past that I was put on, and you know what I mean. So I always look at other people that what they went through, and I'm like, well, if they went through this, you know what I mean? At least I'm still here breathing. I'm still healthy. You know what I mean? My mom's still alive. I look at those things that. You know what I mean? That I could be thankful for. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, remember I told you about my wife. Believe it or not, I feel like I did all this time and everything because I would have never met my wife if I would have never. You know what I mean? If I would have got out, if I would have took that deal, you know what I mean? I would have never met my wife. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, though.
I look at it like that. You know what I mean? Like. I tell her that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind if I had to do all over again, and this is what it was, just to do you, then it was worth it. You know what I mean?
Fuck, that's some real love right there, dog.
Yeah,
that's some real love right there, my boy. Real shit. I mean, I get that too, dog. And I think we had a conversation one time. Then we were just like, dog, maybe this is just like, if you would not went in, you would have got killed or something. Fucking, you know what I mean? You know? Something bad or something, you know what I mean? But I mean, I get that, dog, and I like hearing it. And I'm glad it makes you happy, bro. You know what I mean? Because I feel in my heart, dog, that you deserve to feel happy like this, dog. I mean, Yeah, dog.
I appreciate it.
No, for sure, dog. That's just real talk, dog. We've had this conversation, I think, before, offline or whatever you want to call it, dog. You know what I mean? but yeah, fool, you know what I mean? So man, so
That's why I like to see people like you do good. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a good homie, so like respect that I see. You know what I mean? You got your family, you're doing good. You know what I mean? You ain't coming back to this shitty ass place.
I'm
Like,
trying
you know
not
what I mean?
to.
I love
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
I mean,
And
not everybody feels
you
like
know,
that, bro. You know what I mean? Not everybody. There's a lot to do,
yeah,
dog. And there's a lot of homies that like like they're referring, some of the homies referring to me as the new Lucky. I mean, you know, and I just laugh about it when I hear it, dog. And I was like, I just laugh. I'd be like, oh, that's tight, fool. I can fuck with that, dog. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But I mean, it's better than the old bad Lucky. You know what I mean? But anyways,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, some dudes like, you know, they see you doing good and shit, dog. And I don't know, maybe some dudes might be bothered by it, dog. I mean, I hope not, bro, because since I've been out, I always try to I try to help out anybody that I know, especially if they've been through the
Yeah,
grime, you know what I mean? You know, I always try to
yeah,
I try to do the best I can. Like, oh, fool, okay, boo, let me try to help you with the job, or all right, bam, here, homie, here goes some cash flow, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't much, but bam, dog, gets yourself some clothes or something, you know what I mean? Like I
yeah,
try to, I mean,
yo,
I try to look out, bro, you know what I mean? Because I know how it is, dog, you know what I mean? And I mean, I want the fellas like to come out, you know what I mean, and fucking do good, dog. You know what I mean? Do good, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There's other ways of being gangster, dog. You know what I mean? Like you can be a good
yeah,
at
exactly. Hell yeah,
you can be a good ass dad, fool. That's gangster as fuck, dog. You know what I mean?
yeah, yo,
You can fucking you can be a good businessman, dog. You know what I mean? And make a lot of money and get other people jobs, dog. You know what I mean? That's gangster right there. You know what I mean? You
yeah,
know?
exactly.
You know, and especially if you've done your grime already, dog, then damn, you good, dog. Let's kind
Yeah,
of
especially already, yeah,
yeah, let's you sold that up, come and sold this up now. Try this shit out now, dog. Let me see how you do good over here now. You know what I mean? You know, like I look at life like a challenge, bro. You know what I mean? You know, and
yo,
the biggest challenge to get out of the fucking hood is to see if you can fit in with the fucking regular world, the working class world, dog. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's a challenge by itself, bro, because a lot of the times you the big dog in the neighborhood and then you step into the fucking workforce, bro, and it's like, oh shit, you the bottom of the barrel, homie. You know what I mean? And you got bosses,
yeah,
homie.
yeah, exactly.
You got bosses that look like fucking squares, and you might rob them in a heartbeat in the hood, dog. You know what I mean? But this
Yeah,
is
but
your
you gotta listen to this motherfucker.
yeah,
Yo,
this is your boss, and he's gonna talk to you like this today because he's having a bad fucking day. Yeah, you
yeah,
feel what I'm saying, dog? And you're gonna shut
hell
up and you're
yeah,
gonna deal with it. Because if you ain't gonna shut up and deal with it and learn how to deal with it, then you gotta keep it pushing, dog. You wanna go out like a gangster, lose your job, and now you broke again. You know what I mean? You know?
yeah,
It was a challenge, dog. It still is a challenge, bro. You know what I mean? And you know, I think I'm doing pretty good with the challenge. A lot of cats have a hard time. You know what I mean? Like they're the big, like I said, you're the big dog in the hood, but man, you try to come over to this side. I mean, you got to put in work just like you had to put in work in the hood to be the big dog. Now you got to put in work in this hood. You know what I mean? This side, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. One day you'll experience that,
Nah,
brother. Yeah, I feel in my heart, dog, that I mean, this appeal, I mean, I think you got that coming, dog. You know what I mean?
yeah, if it's in the cards, in the cards. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't sit here and, just, you know, like I'm not cry about it, nothing. But I mean, like if it happens, it happens. Don't then, you know, I'm gonna make the best of my time while I am doing time. You know what I mean?
And so were you able to get any schooling while you've been in there?
Yeah, I've been, you know, schooling. I'm still doing schooling right now. But you know what I mean? You never too old to learn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still doing that too, trying to educate myself. Because I do, like, if I get out, I want to be my own boss. You know what I mean? And I can't go back to that life of crime, you know, selling dope, shit like that. 'Cause I'm standing back in here. So I want to, you know what I mean? I want to start my own business, things like that. Give, you know what I mean? Homies opportunities, shit like that. People, you know what I mean? People that I know that are good people, you know what I mean? I want to be able to give them opportunities. So I
So
want to take, you know what I mean? Take business classes. I want to do all that shit. You know?
so what appeals to you is when you get out, we're gonna put this in the universe, my boy, because sometimes you got to put the shit in the universe, dog. So when you get out, when you win your appeal, homie, and you get released from a life sentence, big dog, you want to start up, you want to get in the business side, you want to start businesses, you want to like
Exactly.
what kind of business? Do you have any
You know?
business you know what I mean, endeavors in mind? Like
Well, I would like to, like, I've done demolition and, you know, like, what do you say, construction work, stuff like that. I would like to buy like like how you say some property. You see it torn down, bullshit that shit, and then a fucked up area, rebuild it. You know what I mean? Be able to do something with it, flip it, shit like that. You know what I mean?
So maybe flip
And not only
flip
that, I would
houses or something.
yeah, flip houses, things like that. I would like to start something, like some business where it's like all in one building where you have say a tattoo shop, a barber shop, a sports bar where it's all connected because people are all doing that. If that's their get down, they have it all in one spot, one building. Something like that. I just come up with different ideas.
Yeah, the one-stop shop, homie.
Like put together.
Hey,
Yeah,
the one-stop shop. You're gonna get fucking. You're gonna get your haircut right here, real quick, dog. You're gonna go grab this drink because you got to get a little tattoo appointment right here, dog. You know what I mean?
Something like that. Yeah, exactly. So I just come with ideas. See, you know what I mean? Yeah, if it fails, it fails. You know what I mean? Just try something else again. You know what I mean?
You know what's put you through this time,
I mean?
dog? My opinion of what's put you through this time, dog, and has kept you fucking you know what I mean, like sane in the fucking head without you, like you said, not going into that one room. You have a high intellectual, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have a high intellectual. People, I think people with potentially high intellectuals, big dog, you know what I mean, can figure this shit out more in their head than the cat that's just not the smartest. Because at the end of the day, they say the strong survive, but I think it's the strong-minded, and when it's strong-minded, it's intellectual. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So
you gotta be strong-minded mentally and everything to survive this. So that's what I'm saying. If you survive, like I said, I tell people, if you just survive something that was a real struggle and that, you get through anything. You know what I mean? Especially when it tests you mentally. People think it's physical a lot of times, like everything's like like strong enough. It's like, no, if you're mentally built for it, you know what I mean? If you get through something mentally, that's how you can get through it and see that something else, or just like I said, get to the next day. It's just that mental.
Yeah.
If you let yourself break down mentally, you can't function at all. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
no matter
most
how
definitely.
strong or whatever you are, whatever. Yeah. Your mind ain't all there, you ain't gonna get to anything. Like I said, and there's a lot of, like I said, I'm not the hardest motherfucker, toughest motherfucker. There's a lot of motherfuckers that are way harder than me, tough to me, but like I said, you know what I mean? I know where I stand, I know where I am. I know mentally though I am, you know what I mean? I'm there. So there's a lot of fools into that, that I get tip my hat to them because they're mental, you know what I mean? They bitch that shit. You can't give enough respect. Like I said, they never lost it,
Yeah, like you. So there's dudes in there that you've been in there for, you've seen over the years and shit, right? In crossings, maybe different yards and shit. And are you see dudes that maybe you haven't, but they've been down for X amount of years and they're still standing strong. So you guys kind of have like an unsaid respect for each other.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
All races.
I might not know. Yeah, hell yeah, all races, especially, you know what I mean? All races, you know what I mean? Like I said, in here, like I said, like I was in the shoe with, Northerners, you know what I mean? And North Daniels. So I see them, and like I said, I give, you know what I mean? I don't mind like offering them something, give me something, this and that, because it's all love and respect. You know what I mean? Like they say, oh, your enemy, this that. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You got a dude from out there, from a neighborhood out there, you don't get along with. But you come to know him in here, and you see it's a good dude. You can't do nothing but give that man respect. You know what I mean? And like I said, take your tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm not saying you gotta be his best friend with everything, but there's nothing wrong with, you know what I mean? Giving up that. And like I said, talking to him, you know what I mean? Being cool with the motherfucker.
Yeah, no doubt, though.
So,
I mean, things change up once you from the streets to in there, you know what I mean? And especially after being in there for 25 years, you got youngsters and certain cats that are just, that are going in and out on a little fucking, fucking pro violation or just a little, little 5 years or some shit like that, right, bro? You know what I mean? And you guys are, I mean, do you stick to hanging out with lifers in there? Like, do the lifers stick together?
No, hell no. Believe it or not, I don't. And so, like me, like I like to kick it. Believe it or not, like I like to kick with a lot of like fools that are younger. Because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if you start thinking old and acting old, you're gonna look old, and you know what I mean. But to me, like I feel like when I'm like people when they see me, they don't believe that my age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My daughter, they don't believe she's that old. You know, and so it's like it's because, like I said, like I don't like I like to deal with fools that are younger. Like to me, like that's more my crowd. You know what I mean? Like I like. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I prefer, you know what I mean, this and that, but like I like that. You know what I mean? Like hanging for the vision because it seems like they're enjoying life more. Like older cats that are older than me or my age seems like they're just like, you know what I mean? Either too boring or they just like I'm not saying all of them, you know what I mean? But I'm saying they're just like they have that mentality like, oh, I don't play that shit no more. I don't do it. You know, like man, don't act like an old man, you know what I mean? Shit, because you're getting older don't mean your life's over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Enjoy this, you know, we do this shit. So yeah, so you know what I mean?
So you
But I
like
do trip out.
you like the energy, you like the energy in the life that the youngsters
Yeah,
project.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like I said, cause you see other cats that are my age, a little bit younger, and they tell me their age. It blows my mind because I'm thinking they're like 50 or something. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, either you had a hard life or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
I mean, not
Yeah.
everybody, I mean, not everybody, I mean, like, I mean, you've been down for 25 years, bro. You know what I mean? Fucking you know, roughly 25 years, right? So fucking I think doing time most definitely preserves you. And I think
Oh yeah.
I was looking into it, bro. You know what I mean? And they're saying the reason why time preserves motherfuckers that have done time and fools that have done time look fucking a lot younger than what they are. It's because of the amount of rest you get while you're in there, dog.
You know, you're 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 right a lot because you need that rest. And it, like you said, the rest keeps you young. You know what I'm saying? On the street, a lot of times, especially doing drugs, you're up a lot or whatever, partying all that. You're not getting that rest you need. It's just like you see these women, like some of these, you know, like celebrity women say they didn't have no surgery, they get to sleep a lot. I mean, they get their actual beauty, they keep them younger. You know what I mean? So you are right about that shit.
I mean, I know when I'm
Definitely has
working,
a lot.
dog. Right now I'm taking a little time off of work, dog. But when I'm working, bro, fuck, dog. I mean, I look in the mirror sometimes and I'll be like, damn, I look like fucking shit because I'm fucking tired as fuck, dog. I mean, I go to bed. I mean, I try to go to bed early, bro, but then I get up at like 3:45 in the morning to go to work, dog. And I mean, I just be like fucking sometimes fucking running a little ragged sometimes, dog. But since I've been fucking off and shit, dog, I'm like, damn, dog, look young again. I mean,
Hell
rest,
yeah.
getting that rest, bro. I mean,
Exactly. Rest. Yup, rest. Rest. Stay away from the drugs.
stay away from them drugs and shit,
You know what I
dog.
mean?
Yeah, you do like
Yeah, you don't get it wrong. You can party and have your fun, but you don't do it all the time for years. That's what wears you down. You are not. That's
do-
what it does.
hey, do you think they'll ever
You know what I mean?
legalize?
There's nothing wrong.
Hey, do you ever think they'll legalize marijuana in the prison system?
No, but they should. But I'll tell you this, though. You know what they do in the system now? If you get busted with weed in here, they can't charge you for drugs no more for weed. They only
that's
can get you for contraband.
that's tight, huh?
Yeah, they can't give you a case no more unless it's like over a certain amount. You know what I mean? But they like they actually get caught with, you know what I mean, like a gram or two, whatever. They can't even give you a case for it no more
That's tight, huh?
because it's legal. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
legal in California, so they can't. It's like if you got caught with tobacco, same shit.
Hey, can you imagine if they legalized marijuana in the prison system, dog? Can you imagine the environment of the prison system, dog? That shit would be comedy, huh?
Hell yeah.
You got them for you have it because
Alone
there's a
laughing all
hey,
day long.
there's a gang of fools in there to be clowning, talking a gang of shit, homie. That shit would be a fucking, it'd be on site. Motherfuckers be laughing and fucking hungry as fuck, looking for the honey buns and the peanut butter and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all that shit. Hell yeah.
Damn, that would shit.
You're
That
right
would
about
go ahead.
doing this time so bad. Like you see, you know, times have changed, you know. And you know this as well as I see like these young like when they come in and I'm just blown to mind, like I'm like, okay, you know, you want to call it like gang members, gangsters, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? We have a certain look. You know what I mean? A certain style. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It just blows my mind now. Like you can't even tell these dudes anymore. I never thought I'd see the day that you have homies wearing skinny jeans, tight ass shirts. I never thought, you know what I mean? The way they talk about nigga, this and that, like all this time, all this shit that has changed. It just like, and I see this, it blows my mind. You know what I mean?
Because you know what's funny is I got a homie. I got a homie that just recently got out the pen, dog. I mean, and he's you know, he's in his mid 40s, dog. He's like 45 years old, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes, damn, Luck. I said, hey, fool, how was it in there? I said, I know it's changing, dog. I said, tell me something, fool. You know what I mean? And he goes, I'll tell you this, fool. He goes, there's the homies in there are acting more black than the blacks.
Yeah. That just blows my mind. I'm like, man, like what happened? And then I had a homie tell me, he'll laugh because he knows it's true. He was like, he started telling me, OG. I can't stand when they call me OG. He was like, I'm not an OG, you know what I mean? I'm just your homie, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all that old family like stuff. You know what I mean? Don't call me. I don't care about none of that shit. We're homies and that's it. Like you're my homie, I'm your homie. You know what I mean? And I told him, he's gonna tell me, yeah, well times change, you know, this and that. And he started telling me about we grew up with hip hop, you know, the rap, that's why we say that. I told him, cut that shit out, man. I'm like, I grew up with rap, so-called gangster rap started, you know what I mean? Yeah, Too Short, NWA.
With the real gangster rap, homie.
Exactly.
Homie, hey.
They were saying,
go ahead.
What were you saying? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, when you were out there 90s, bro, to, you know what I mean, outside of the 90s, you know what I mean? Yeah, dog, it's a different fucking era, dog, and it was fucking 100 times. Like, I'm not saying that they don't get active and shit, dog. You know what I mean? I'm not taking nothing from the new generation, dog, because they still about the business, dog. But what it is we fucked it up so hard in the, you know, the 90s and shit, bro, that it fucked the whole game up, dog. That, you know, the cops, the feds are on it so hard now, you know what I mean? So it's not saying that you're not harder, but it was just way more active back then, dog. You know what I mean? It's not saying it's not saying that, hey, homie, you couldn't survive in the 90s, because maybe some of them couldn't, maybe some of them could. Like back then, there was numbers back then who could and couldn't too, you know what I mean? You know? But it was savagery, dog. You know what I mean? And so I rephrase that, dog, because I don't want to come across as that dude, dog. It's like, hey, fool, nah, homie, you know, woo. It's just times change, and we did that, dog. We changed that, dog. We made it a little easier for you fools, dog, and or a little harder, maybe easier or harder. You could look at it two different ways. Harder because the feds will come down and crack your motherfucking ass on all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, like we fucked the system up, dog, but. I mean, then again, things have gotten the justice system has also gotten lenient as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
It was harder. It was harder back then in a few different ways. You know?
Hell yeah, you ain't lying. Hell yeah. That's why I tell myself, you know what I mean? Like I said, like you said around, I don't take nothing from that, but I'm like, don't come with excuses, like, you know, for talking a certain way. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna tell that man how to talk. You want to talk like that, you want to talk like that, but you know, it just don't make sense. You're talking like a certain way, and you're not even that color or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what? Check it.
A lot of the time, they don't even know the definition of the damn word. They call each other that.
You know
you know what that word means? They don't even know the word. What it means.
Hey, you know what, dog? I mean, I don't want to be a hypocrite when I live in a glass house, my boy. But I mean, like, man, like maybe like, fuck, dog. 7+ years ago, dog. I mean, I'm gonna blame it on the little homies, dog. All them fools had me saying that shit because they're all kicking it in my crib. They're all getting out of the county jail. They're all using that. And I used to I'd be like, fool, why the fuck you fools say that shit, dog? You know what I mean? And they'll be like, don't trip, nigga. You know what I mean? Whoa. And long story short, homie, they got me saying that, dog. You know what I mean? I started, you know what I mean? I started, you know, they got me saying that, dog. And then Villain, rest in peace, dog. I mean, I'll be 100%, dog. Like he kind of told me something. He was telling everybody something, dog, and then it made sense to me, dog. I'm like, damn, I'm from this dude's generation. Why am I getting sucked in by these little youngsters? But I was just chilling with nothing but youngsters, bro. You know what I mean? You know. But I checked myself, dog. I mean, I checked myself. I'm not gonna say he checked me. I checked myself, dog. You know what I mean? But he was like, hey, fool, what the fuck, dog? Woo, 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 woo. And I thought about it. I said, you know what, dog? You're fucking right, dog. You know what I mean? You're right, dog. What the fuck am I doing? And so I stopped. I stopped saying it, dog. I mean, I stopped saying it, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Fucking, but yeah, no, I mean, it's a, you know what it is, dog? It's just a part of the culture, dog. So what it is for so many years, dog, LA has had Mexicans and blacks, dog. You know what I mean? Back in the day, the way we're raised is Mexicans aren't supposed to get along with blacks, and blacks don't get along with Mexicans. You know what I mean? We're at war with each other, dog.
yeah,
But you can only do that for so many motherfucking tens of years, dog, until motherfuckers are like, bro, that's my neighbor, that's my brother, that's my homie. Oh shit, he got a kid with my sister, or I'm with his sister, you know what I mean? Or whoop, like dogs. For after a while, these motherfuckers like growing up together, integrated, and I think it's become almost like a fucking melting pot culture, dog, because homies talk like blacks. Blacks love Mexican food. They love the Mexican women, dog. They love the culture, bro. You know what I mean? We've taken shit from each other, dog. We've taken shit from each other, my boy. And it's just come to a point in time, dog, where you know what? Like there's really no like color lines almost, dog. Like we all here together, bro. You know? How do you feel about that, dog?
That's it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it because I mean, I mean, it's like this, you know what I mean? Like, I love to see love, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers love each other, you know what I mean? Because like I said, just these people killing each other for no, especially when we're the minority, you know, people killing each other for no reason, especially for color, this and that. So I don't mind that, you know what I mean? But there's just certain limits, just like, you know what I mean? You don't need to be a certain way just to fit in, or you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, it's just things we do, things they do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, you know what I mean? Like I said, you know, I love that we can get along like that. You know what I'm saying? That we can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because there's too much. We already got too many numbers against us as it is. But when we trying to tear each other down, you know what I mean? It just makes things even more difficult for our people. You know?
Yeah, 100%. How is the environment, dog? You know, you got homies. They talk like that now. You know what I mean? So if they talk like that, then they identify more with the brother. You know what I mean? Right? You know. So on that note, like, how's the prison system now, bro? You know what I mean? Everyone it's one happy camp or what? Fool?
I want to say it's one happy camp, but even or not, like, because you know, you got to remember that with everybody getting kicked out of the shoe and everything, so you got certain people out here now, so it's more of a everybody's cool with each other. You know what I mean? It seems like everybody's on the same level now. You know, so as far as that, like you gotta, you got people to watch what they're saying. It's like like the people, like brothers, they understand that. Cause you got Asians saying it. You got the Asians saying that shit. You know what I mean? Everything. So it's like now it's just like just saying dog. You know, what's up, dog? What's up, bro? You know what I mean? It's the same thing now. So it's like
it's the same shit. Yeah,
no one takes it offensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm sure at first the brothers were like, "What the fuck?" I mean, and then they're like, "Oh, fuck it, no."
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's Mexican homies. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? It's just crazy because I was in the system when it was you know what I mean, when a lot of segregation and shit, dog. I mean, do they do is there more business done now, bro? Like, you know what I mean, in regards to like before there was real tight rules about doing certain things and this and that, you know what I mean? Is it a little more loose now?
Oh, that's still the thing.
That still applies?
You know what I mean? Yeah, hell yeah. When some shit like that, they don't want to create chaos. You know what I mean? Or something over that.
Yeah, like I mean, are they? I mean, before, yeah. I don't want to get into too many crazy details because I don't want it to ever sound any. I don't want it to sound racist or anything like that, dog. I mean, and a lot of I mean, a lot of the things are, you know what I mean? Like, do they still is it segregated basketball games still?
No, that's one thing that changed. Like I would say say basketball, damn, you don't play all sports. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you'll have a team. That's crazy, dog. Because back in the day, sometimes we'd have to wait for them to get off the basketball court, and then we get the basketball court, and it was just all homies. So now all you fools are playing basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. How is that, dog? Is it? I mean, does it? Because I remember we used to play with the homies, dog, and we like a lot of times. Sometimes it would almost have to go to the cell, dog, because fools would be playing dirty and shit like that. Like, how's that with the brothers?
No, like it's always respectful. Like you know what I mean? The homies know because like if you get out of hand, disrespect, you're gonna get your ass whooped or get the know what I'm saying? So everybody's real respectful when it comes to sports and like, you know what I mean? There's certain things you don't do, but believe it or not, it's cool. I don't mind it. I've been down, long time. I don't mind it.
Were you happy to see that change? Like, how did that change? Like, is it because there were certain individuals that got out of the shoe programs and they were something?
That was exactly why.
And that's what happened. So they came down and off the rip, they said, check it out, bro. These are the new rules or something. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
And so
they were in the back.
Yeah.
They were in the back. They were big homies. You know what I'm saying? So like they were like, look, you know what I mean? We get along. We fought this system to get out of here. So I don't see why we can't. You know what I mean? Play together. You know what I mean? So that's what it came down.
Hey, shout out to all the brothers on all races that had to endure all those years of being locked away. Shout out to all you guys for winning that case and fighting that case together and being able to get out and at least get a little piece of life back, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Like coming out of so many years of being in confinement, bro, to coming out to like a mainline yard, bro, that's like fucking getting out, homie.
Yeah, that's why I tell you, I look at things like that. Like when I was back there, a cool minute, you know what I mean? And stuff back there, and I was like, fuck. But when I heard the beer, I was like, kicked out, this and that. Like, but the thing that always like gets you going, like that, I thought, like, shit, you got been back here 20 years, 20-some years. So you know what I mean? But any motherfucker, you just got to tell them, like, don't cry about this shit. Like, look at the other dudes that have been down back here way longer. You gotta look at it like that. That's what I did,
So the day that happened, because you've gone through a couple generations, bro. You know what I mean? Behind the wall, bro. You know what I mean? And so the day that those things started changing, like being able to play basketball. Give me another one, dog. You know what I mean? But give me another something that's changed. But after you answer this question, dog, how did it make you feel? Did it give you like joy or like what was it?
Oh yeah, it just made me. It just made me like I said, like appreciate everything more. You know what I mean? Like I said, like everybody underneath, we all bleed red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like something like that where you play sports and things like that. Like it could never been a problem anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, it's just stupidity to be fighting each other. So we're all trying. You know what I mean? We're all in the same situation. You know what I mean? So it felt good that we could, because there's a lot of good dudes I met that are other races. You know what I mean? The fact that you can, play sports with them, shit like that. Like I said, you know how it is, shit. And brothers play basketball, they're always better. You know what I'm saying? So the competition was better. So to play against them, it was, shit like that. It was good because you know what I mean. Now you test yourself, see how good you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
no,
like I said,
that's tight, dog.
It was a positive thing.
It was a positive thing, yeah. I mean, that must have been weird for like some of the homies, dog. You know what I mean? To like, oh shit, all right, well, fuck, I'll take that fool right there. I'll get I'll shoot the man right there, and I was gonna be playing in the court after all these years of fucking segregation and shit. Tell me another thing that's changed right there, dog. It's that shit fucking interests me big time, dog.
Shit. Let me see that. I'm trying to think like that. I mean, that was probably the main thing.
That was the main thing, yeah.
There's certain things. There's certain things we still can't do. You know what I mean? Like you said, I don't want to make it sound racist. But this is the way prison is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
no, for sure.
You can't eat after someone. You know what I mean? Shit like
can't
that.
drink after somebody, right?
Yeah, exactly. But everything else, it's cool because, like I said, it's more. You know what I mean? Like everybody's on a more. To me, it seems like everybody's more on a respect level now. You know what I mean? It is a lot more respect, and especially with all this SM, because I don't know if you heard, they're trying to integrate us with the SNYs. They're trying to make everybody be all the same. You know what I mean? Because they want us to clean their mess up, because there's so many gangs and shit happening in the SNY yards. You know what I mean? So they want.
Because the SNY yard is just off the fucking hook. It's the problem yard now, right?
Yeah.
So they want the politics organized into all that shit to fucking, like you said, do their fucking dirty work.
Exactly. Now all of a sudden they need the politics to fix their mistake. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They want
crazy.
us. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's bullshit because you know what I mean. Now you're ruining our program. They don't like it that we're all getting along, and they're like, okay, well let's. And then they don't like it that everybody got kicked out of the shoes, so they're like, well, let's fuck them over somehow. So that's why they try to do the integration shit with X and Y. You know what I mean? It's like, hold up. You know what I mean?
That's like
chose that side.
That's like someone coming to your house, big dog. Like someone walking in your cell, homie, and just dumping a fucking trash can in the middle of your cell, dog. Like, hey,
yeah, exactly.
Enjoy that shit.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
basically that's what it is, yo.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard
those dudes, like those dudes that are that. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I heard those yards, bro, are fucking are like there's a bigger percentage of those dudes than general population. I heard that.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're more like respect level together now because everybody knows the X and Y's are the majority now. We're the minorities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
GPs, we're way shorter than them now. So it's like the fact that fools are still staying strong and still, you know what I mean, staying solid. That's why another reason why it's so like we're more getting along and keeping that peace. You know what I mean? Like why we're gonna fight each other when we've got all this other cool shit going on.
Yeah.
Also, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like as far as shit like that. You know?
Yeah, no, that shit is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? It's fucking so. I mean, you never know. I mean, that'd be the stupidest shit for them to do, bro. But I can imagine those those fucking yards, bro. They're just it's like a fucking it's just a fucking bunch of wild fucking animals that don't give a fucking mad fuck. No, I mean, can you imagine a prison yard with no fucking with no fucking politics, with no, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No rules, bro. You know what I mean? And,
no.
yeah, and then it's just the fucking like a lot of the dudes, like I mean, most of those dudes are just fucking, you know, they ain't no, you know what I mean? They're just a problem, you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, and you gotta look at it like this. Look, whatever, a lot of those guys, there's some good guys that went over there, you know, to that side.
That's why that's why I try to say
their choice.
Yeah. That's why I try to say it real quick. This is why I try to say it the way I say it. Like right now, when I was going on that fucking thing, and I said, you know, they're a problem. You know what I mean? Because I know, like, go ahead and go, dog. But I know there's some dudes that, you know, just kind of, you know, maybe they got the, you know, something went wrong. You know what I mean? They got the short end of the stick on something. Who knows? You know what I mean? You know, like I mean, I understand it. The shit happens, dog. You know what I mean? I don't like to get too crazy on talking like that politics stuff on here, dog. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah, but anyways, it's just like, you know, there's always two sides of the coin. You know what I mean? Sometimes, I mean, you know, but yeah, so you can imagine, dog. Go ahead, dog.
That's why I tell people, like I said, those dudes over there, don't get wrong, they chose to go that route, whatever. But you gotta remember, a lot of them don't just because they think over there they're pussy. A lot of them they're killers too. You know what I'm saying? Too with the business. You know what I mean? They're straight. So don't think because they went over there that they're pussy. That's why I tell you, you end up like going somewhere better, you know, handle business because they're gonna handle you. You know what I mean? Because that's another thing that's fucked up because they're trying to do the integration. When they send food GP, they only send a handful of us. They'll send like maybe 10 of us to 1 yard, and then it'll be like, you know what I mean? 70, 50 of them motherfuckers, you know what I mean, waiting for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a cold setup.
There's a lot of lifers. Yeah, there's lifers that are getting dates, right? And they're like, okay, we're going to give you a date, but now we're going to drop your points and we're going to send you to this place right here. Of course, those places, now they're making you a choice. Now it's either show us how committed you are to going home or do you want to stay here? You know what I mean? So they're basically pick the streets of going home, your chance, or staying solid, and you know what I mean, and getting off. You know what I mean?
So answer this question if you want, dog. You know what I mean? Feel free to pass on it, bro. You know what I mean? So if that situation came to you, bro, that you got a date and they said, hey, check it out, bro. Oh shit, your points dropped. We're gonna send you over here to this yard. You know what I mean? You're gonna lay over right here until your date comes around. You know what I mean? And we're gonna say it's gonna be fucking 2 months. I mean, I don't know what the fucking timeline, but just say, right? How would you handle that, dog?
What's already happened, because basically a prison I came from, they flipped it and they were telling people. You could either stay or go. You know what I mean? They were making you get off for nobody nothing, but they were, believe it or not, almost like half the dudes that were there chose to stay. They didn't leave. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And
So
I go to board soon, so I got a board. I go to board soon. I got to write up. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like I said, like I'm not gonna. Like I said, I've been here this long. I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is. That I'm just gonna have to do longer to try to get that date if I am to get that chance at board. You know what I mean? But like I said, I've been on this side this long. I'm not gonna just because you guys want to force us to try to go over there. It's not happening. You know what I mean? Like I said, like that's what I tell people too. Like they think right away they want to say it's about politics. Oh, you're gang related still. You're still into the part. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about my morals. You know what I'm saying? That's what it has to do with me as a person. I'm not gonna go that route. You know what I mean? I've stood down this round. You know what I mean? I went through some shit a long time ago. Stood strong. I'm not just because you guys want to. You know what I mean? Us clean your mistakes. So I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I mean? So I'll answer that question no problem. No, I ain't. You know what I mean? If I have to choose, that's what I'm choosing.
hell yeah, dog. I love that shit, dog. I had to give you the crowd applaud right there, dog. I mean, because
okay.
I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was static. I was like, what's going on with the phone?
Yeah, nah, but yeah, I had to give you the crowd applaud, my boy, because like you said, dog, it's I mean, at the end of the day, dog, I mean, you have to live with yourself, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now who you look at when you look in the mirror, bro, can probably really fuck you up, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So the last thing you have is you have your morals, you have your dignity, you have your heart, you have your nuts, homie. You know what I mean? Bro, like, I mean, you can be in the worst situation ever, but I think if those are always strongly intact, dog, then you're gonna push through it. Now, if you start breaking down certain things and this and that because they're setting you up some false you know what I mean? Whatever you're not even sure if it's gonna happen or not, or it's gonna be, yeah, dog. It's just I get you, dog. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, that's
my name. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I mean? So that's the reason why. Like I said, everybody's their own person. And people that I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, you're sorry, motherfucker, for choosing that." No, that's what you chose. You think that's what's best for you. That's more power to you. But you know what I mean? This is the best thing I feel. You know what I mean? And I'm just good. That's how it is. I'm not trying to be the hardest dude, like I said, but that's who I am. That's what I'm sticking with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got a question right here. Let me.
I ain't gonna change it now.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. You got a question right here, dog. This is from the homie Jojo. The homie Jojo right here, dog. Good homie of mine, dog. He wants to know. Ask him if CDC gonna give better privileges and more things for adapting to try and integrate GP and SNY. I mean, are they bribing you guys? Are they bribing people and saying, "Hey, man, if you guys integrate, man, we're gonna get you a fucking arcade or something"? You know what I mean? What is it, dog?
No, they're not really doing anything like that. You know what I mean? They're just like I said, they're just trying to integrate it. And they're like I said, to me, it's all to clean up their mistakes because so much foul shit goes on over there. Like I said, I've never been over there. I'm just saying what I hear that goes down over there. You know what I mean? Like to me, it seems like it went back to the old days or like other states because a lot of other states don't have politics like we do. You know what I mean? So over there, it's like a free for all. So I hear, you know what I mean? You hear like fools are getting robbed, getting taxed from the store, getting their ass taken, shit like that. You know what I mean? How true it is, I don't know. This shit I hear. You know what I mean? So basically, regress.
Oh shit. Okay. We just dropped this call right now. Let's see if he calls back. Yeah, let's give it a second. Appreciate everybody that's been hanging on, hearing this story, engaging in this conversation. Appreciate you guys. Let's give it a quick second. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Drop the
I
call?
don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's but the drunk. Yeah. I was like, hello. Yeah.
Yeah, just dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though, dog. You know what I mean?
No.
That whole integrating thing and everything, bro. You know what I mean? You know, and everything we've been talking about, brother. So
Yeah.
you know,
To me, it's just like I said, it's fucked up because, like I said, real quick, it's just another way to screw fools that are trying to get dates. And you know what I mean? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's the same with the man's life. You know what I mean? This man's doing good all this time. Now you want him to, you know what I mean? Give him a chance to go home. Then you want to make him, you know what I mean?
you want to send them home like
And
that.
it
You know
has,
what I mean?
yeah, exactly. And it has nothing to do with gangs or being political. It has nothing to do with that. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it's
And
just their
they don't,
their
they use that
agenda.
against. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
their
You know?
agenda of breaking that whole cycle, that whole thing, that system down, dog. You know what I mean? Into their lap, and they've like, fuck it. If we got to do it one piece at a time, we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah,
I mean, they've been working on this shit for the longest time, and finally they got the I mean, like the numbers on the other side now. You know what I mean? You know, that's crazy, bro.
yeah. Um, you know what's true? A lot of people ask me like, why are you still, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to say with this, this, that. Very simple. Not only just for myself and my name is that, but I do it for the homies that are gone. You know what I'm saying? Homies that are dead. You know what I'm saying? Like I think of them like I don't want them to have died in vain. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's how I see it. You know what I mean?
maybe
It's
have
like
died in vain for a bunch of dudes
you know
going
what I mean?
out ass backwards or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that,
Exactly. I'm
though.
not saying I'm gonna go out there and be a gang member, and I'm not doing none of that shit. You know what I mean? I want to go outside and I want to go to sleep, enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Do things I've never done. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I keep it 100 still, and everything for those homies too that ain't here no more. You know what I mean?
What would be the
I
first thing
see
you
them
do when you
again.
get up, bro? What would it like?
Oh
What
man,
would be what pops in your head, dog? Like, I mean, I want to go eat here, or I want to go do this. Like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind, dog?
that's not what it would be. It's probably like eating, going to eat somewhere real good. You know what I mean? Where I just enjoy it right there. You know what I'm saying? Because we have food sales, so we get pizza, we get, you know what I mean? They do burger sales, Subway sandwich, you know, sure. You always get it, you know what I mean? Late, where it's cold already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's like, I would love to get it. Like, that would be the first thing. Like, somewhere, eat somewhere, take my time, enjoy it. You know what I mean?
somewhere where it's freshly
Um,
cooked and shit, huh?
yeah. And one other thing is probably, I would love just to go shopping for me the same day, go buy some gear. You know what I mean? I'm tired of wearing the same shit all the time in here. All you wear is gray and white.
I mean, what would you buy, dog? Would you like lean towards like the old school stilo, or would you just like get some fitted
No, hell
stuff?
no. I would wear like, you know what I mean? So like, I can't wear no tight shit, but I would wear like, 38 to 40. You know what I mean? 38 to 40 jeans, and you know what I mean? Just some cool gear. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Get the
it's not
Jordan.
hard, dog.
You
It's all
know?
you got to do is go get some 501s, homie. Get some dope kicks, fool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you could throw on any type of tee, bro, and you're straight. And that's almost the same like thing that we were doing back then, bro. You know what I mean? Except the pants will be
Yeah.
smaller. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Just like that.
Hey, check it out, dog. What's your and this is for me too, dog. This is my question, dog. You know what I mean, what is your best spread that you make, and how do you make it?
Oh, best spread?
You've been cooking spreads for 25 years straight, dog.
Yeah.
Give me a recipe.
Yeah.
Put me up on something, dog. I mean, I know a few spreads. You know what I mean, over my little time. You know what I mean, but give me your best recipe, dog. What is it?
Man. Well, right here, you got to have, I don't know, it's been a while since, but they got that pork meat, right? That real, like carnita, chilorio. It's called chilorio.
Yeah,
It's, it's real like carnita shit, that meat. But then you don't even use soup, you know what I mean? But if you want to use soup, but like, I use, straight rice with the that they got that it's called savia. It turns the rice like the same color as Spanish rice. You know what I mean? That orange tint has that flavor. With the beans, throw the jalapeno. We get. Oh, that's one good thing about this food healthy menu they're supposed to be giving us now. We get tomatoes a lot now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we get tomatoes. Yeah, but I mean, like shit like that. You gotta get different brands of chips. I like some flaming hot, some chili cheese Cheetos.
You never go wrong with it.
You know what I mean? But gotta throw the jalapenos in there, some mayonnaise.
It's a wrap.
Use some of that Velveeta cheese.
Whoo, that Velveeta, homie. You put a Velveeta on a motherfucking leaf, homie. And that shit would taste look good, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're in line. We like to make this other shit too, like Asian type food. One of the little homies put me on it called a rice bowl. You got the rice, you got that Chinese sausage or a summer sausage. You put the sweet and sour sauce. You got other shit called a hoisin sauce. Throw that, you put some chicharrones, put it in a bag, mix it up, cook it, you know what I mean? You could warm it up in your hot pot in the bag and like marinate it. And then you put that meat with the chicharrones and the sauce, put maybe some jalapenos or some pretzel crumbs on top. Just like a straight Asian cuisine, you know what I mean? That shit's fire.
You said the pretzel crumbs on top.
Yeah.
What are those?
You get those
yeah, those the jalapeno pretzels.
Those little sticks.
Oh,
yeah,
the sticks.
The sticks at the restaurant. They have those little things that look like little sticks, the little brown ones.
Yeah.
What they're called. Yeah, but you use the pretzels for that type. You know what I mean? And I get the buffalo hot wings flavor because that goes more with the flavor of the rice with the sweet and sour. So what you do too, you gotta throw a jelly in there, make it a little bit more sweeter. Man,
Damn.
You gotta emphasize on shit.
Yeah, that's
all kinds of shit, you know what I mean?
That shit sounds bomb, dog.
Yeah, that shit's good. It's real good.
Hey, are people still whipping up the batches? I'm sure they are. It's a kind of stupid question, but the pruno and stuff like that, dog.
Oh, yeah, that's Mando.
That's Mando, huh?
Yeah, that was a hustle for a long time. You know what I mean? Especially when I was way up north. You know what I mean? You ain't got no other. You know what I mean? The hustle up there, making wine, make that white lining. You know what I'm saying? That shit, that costs a little pretty penny. So make that white lining. That shit just like rubbing. I mean, not rubbing alcohol, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure, dog.
But you can use it as rubbing alcohol. You can rub that shit on the wound to clean that motherfucker out.
Yeah. That's crazy how motherfuckers do that shit, dog. I mean, I made some a couple years ago, dog. I made some pruno and shit. We had a party and shit, and there was a fucking fruit bowl, dog. It was a fruit bowl with all kinds of shit in there that you can ferment. You know what I mean? It was fucking it was good shit, dog. It was fucking grapes and fucking oranges this is all cut up shit, dog. Grapes, oranges, apples, and fucking dog, berries and shit. And I said, oh shit. And so I let that shit sit, dog, and that shit fermented, dog. You know what I mean? And I fucking made a good ass fucking batch of wine and shit, dog. You know what I mean? That shit was fucking bomb, dog. I was drinking that shit out here, dog. Like I was fucking drinking some, you know what I mean, a wine glass and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm cool with the pruno, but the white lining, I love it. So that the white lining,
You don't like that?
It's longer to make and everything. But yeah, I'd rather have that white lining because you just need a cup, coffee cup full of that shit. You're good. You know what I mean? Yeah,
and then the pruno, you got to go through a few cups and shit, and then also too, you got to suffer the motherfucking shit sometimes after that.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Get that total shit, cheating on yourself the next day, then you get full on it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, you get full because that shit's still cooking in your fucking stomach, dog.
Yeah, those are the things, you know what I mean? Like I said, you just gotta make your life better in here, you know what I'm saying? That's why every, a lot of cops or whatever you want to say, they want to think that you're just doing things that you haven't changed. That's not changed, but it's like, shit, I enjoy beer just like you do out there, you know what I mean? This is, little things we're just doing to make our lives a little bit better, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure, dog. I mean, that just to fucking you get yourself yeah, bro, homie, you just seen my batch of fucking wine, homie. Just keep pushing, bro. You know what I mean? keep it
Yeah,
pushing,
exactly.
dog. Like I need to take this edge off of my shit, or maybe I need some fucking food in my locker, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, like just keep it pushing, homie. Like, bro, don't fucking bust a bag of fucking wine, dog. You know what I mean?
No. If I cut you off, you know what I mean? I make, you know what I mean? Then all that's my bad. I fucked up.
Yeah, I brought that upon myself.
Yeah, leave us alone. Man. Then it's still I'm gonna respect you more for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, my boy.
So that you know, that's what I told you. You know what I mean? I got no bitterness for LAPD or any kind of law enforcement. You know what I mean? Like I said, job, that's your occupation. You know what I mean?
You know, I get it, bro. Like you coming on, dog. You know what I mean? You're not trying to fucking you're not trying to fucking stir the pot. You're not trying to fucking batter a certain fucking organization or anything like that, bro. You're just coming on and you're telling your fucking story, and hey, you know what? Unfortunately, you know what I mean, you caught the short end of the stick with the bad apple from the bunch, you know what I mean? And you know, you're not here fucking crying about it, dog. You know what I mean? You're just telling your story, dog. You put facts out there, bro. You know what I mean? And this interview is, you have nothing to gain or nothing to lose from it, dog. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, you know what I mean? It's not like we're not even telling people your fucking name, dog. You know what I mean? You know, we're not even telling people your name. So you're not trying to fucking say, oh, look at me over here, poor me. Like you're just like, nah, bro, I got a story to tell. You know what I mean? And I was falsely committed on a serious crime that I did not do, and I've been down 25 years for it already.
Yeah, I'm telling that people like there are innocent motherfuckers in here. You know what I mean? Shit does happen. You know what I mean? And like I said, like it could happen to anybody. You know what I mean? Not just gang members. It could happen to any person, right? Some regular Joe that just, you know what I mean? This motherfucker that this bad apple picked you for it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's just, that's all basically trying to put out there. But yeah, you know, I got found guilty of this crime. I didn't commit it. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Hopefully one day it'll be corrected. Like I said, I'm not trying to rub nobody's face in it. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to, like, I get out and tell the cop, you know, like, I got out. You know, none of that shit. Like, you get on with your life, I'm going to get on with my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This happened. You know? That's all it is. You know, I'm just basically trying to let people know that, yeah, these stories that you be hearing, it is true. You know what I mean? But you be getting put in prison for things they don't do. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's fucked up. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know what I mean? It don't happen to another person. Like I said, I don't wish this upon nobody. Like I said, it's a nightmare you never wake up from. You know what I'm saying? So that door opens for me, then I'll finally be over. You know what I'm saying?
But until then, you're gonna enjoy them family visits, my boy.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? I'm gonna enjoy everything. You know, like I said, I try to enjoy everything that I got coming, you know, in life. You know what I'm saying? Don't take shit for granted. You know?
Do they have more programs for dudes in the pen now? You know what I mean? Back in the day, they didn't have like I mean, they didn't have a lot of programs, dog. You know what I mean? Or maybe we just weren't utilizing. I don't know, dog. But are they offering shit to?
Yeah, they got a lot more programs. They got like a lot of, you know, these programs coming from the street. The ones some inmates started and they made it a program. Or like an inmate that went home and he started it. He's running it. So they got a lot of programs. You know what I mean? And they have, and don't get me wrong, a lot of ways you don't need a program to 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 direct you and show you how to do things. To me, a lot of this shit is common sense. You know what I mean? So when I get into these programs, don't get me wrong, you should always learn something though. Something. You know what I mean? There's always something to be learned. So, you know, I take whatever positive thing comes out of it. But like I said, you don't need a program to change who you are. You know what I mean? You got to do that on yourself. You know what I'm saying? The people you surround yourself with, you know, shit like that.
Yeah, no, 100%, dog. I mean, like also too, like the way I see it too is I mean, the more programs, the more things you have to do to occupy your time. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah. know?
You know, you keep your mind busy, keep your mind away from that fucking one room. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You know,
That's what I told you. As long as I got a good book, I can do time anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I can do that shit in a fucking little hole. You know what I mean? I can see the fucking words of that book. You know?
which we're going. You be in that little hole, and that book will be your fucking your way out of that cell, huh?
Best friend. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Just climb into that bitch. Yeah, dog. You know what I used to like? I used to like fantasy books, dog. I like the this one homie got me onto him, dog. You know what I mean? And some white boy got him onto him. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
And I like the fucking wars of the fucking different people that had different powers and all this shit. And I'd fucking get lost into these fucking like 1,000-page books, dog. Like fucking thick ass books, bro. You know what I mean? And I just get lost in them, dog. Or sometimes they would be like, all right, that was book one. There's 16 more books. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, I gotta get that book. You know what I mean? And I'll be trying to get that book, bro. You know what I mean? Because I can't skip the book. I can't go from 1 to 3, dog. I gotta go to 1 to 2. I gotta go in order, dog. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah,
and so
you gotta go in order.
Yeah, so then you gotta go. I'll go on that mission, dog. You know what I mean? I'll be like, hey, fool, you got these books? No, dog, you fuck with the fantasy. Oh, which numbers you got? You know what I mean? Because they'll be just all over the place, dog. You know what I mean? But man, dog, I got deep into those books, bro. Fucking
the first fantasy I ever got into was Game of Thrones. That's the first one.
Yeah.
And after that, I read a couple other series. You know what I mean? The Wheel of Time, Sword of Truth. You know, different ones. You know, so.
Yeah, I forget the names of them, dog. But when I see them, I recognize them because I've seen a couple of them. You know what I mean? I don't know where the hell I was at, dog, but I was like, oh shit, that's one of them books. But
yeah,
that's dope, my boy.
A lot of books that have stories, but they also teach you something just because it's a story and you know what life and faith, whatever. But I like when the author gives a lot of knowledge, right? Quotes, shit like that, something you could use in life. You know what I'm saying? Or you could think about it like, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Like something that always has a message. You know what I mean? Something positive. You know? That you can always use. It's like, okay. And I write them down. Like I got a few like the things I wrote down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'll read them. Like,
you take notes and shit on certain things. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You write shit down like, oh shit, I like the way that sounds. Let me fucking write that shit real quick.
Yeah, you know, I'll share it. Like, you know, I'll share with like my wife, someone that I'm close to. You know, like, look, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't tell me a situation. I'll be like, well, read this still quote right here, or this, you know, like, no, I'll get it from the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, though.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. I like that shit. I do it as well too, dog. I mean, I still read out here, bro. You know what I mean? I've read a few books since I've been out. You know what I mean? And I just like, you know, I go to school too now, dog. You know what I mean? Fucking doing math and shit. So that's kind of like, I mean, reading and just keeping your mind occupied, dog. Your brain, dog. This is a muscle, dog. You got to work that bitch out, dog. But
hell yeah.
My boy, well, check it out, dog. We're 2 hours and 22 minutes, dog. So heading out of this interview, my boy, I mean, what else would you like to put out? What else would you like to put on the universe, dog? Because this is gonna be forever in the universe, my boy. Until you send me a message to take it down, dog. You know what I mean? But you know, what else would you like to say, dog?
Just basically, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy everything. Don't take nothing for granted. I try to tell people a lot. Don't take the little things for granted. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not the smart person. I'm not the most positive person, but I try. You know what I mean? I try to keep always a positive mind and like, you know, look at the best things. You know what I mean? Like that are there. What you know that I see and that I can, you know, enjoy and just enjoy that. You know, and like I said, don't take shit for granted. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Little things, you know what I'm saying? Like you, for instance, you got your girl, you know, your kids, man, like, don't ever, you know what I mean? I don't gotta tell you this, you know this, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for everybody else listening. But sometimes I gotta hear it again, bro. You know what I mean? Sometimes I gotta hear it again, dog. So I like hearing this shit, dog. You know what I mean? Like I don't take any of your words lightly, dog. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I should hear it and everybody else should hear it, dog. Yeah, don't take the little things for granted because I mean, you never know, for whatever reason they might be taken from you, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, it is all you. I mean, even with people, like sometimes it's all you left that with them and it wasn't good. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, yeah. Like, even if you're doing your, you know what I mean, you're doing your other thing, you know what I mean, you still being out there, but you still being a, you know, gangster, you know, 100% out there, you still kicking shit up, kicking dirt. Just take that time though and to enjoy those certain things you do. You know what I mean? Just like, okay, yeah, okay, enjoy that shit to the fullest. Because like I said, you know what I mean? If you're gone, you ain't gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying? If you're gone or that gone, they're gone, something, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? I would take that shit for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Appreciate it more. You know what I mean? Like I said, like if you do this, trip out of this, you know how you go like I don't know if you've been on a hunger strike or whatever, but I don't know if you noticed that after you haven't ate for so long, like say you went a whole week, you ain't ate shit, you know, like we did with the hunger strike, and you get a fucking bologna sandwich. That bologna sandwich tastes like fucking the best meal you ever had. You know what I'm saying? Because granted, but you're so hungry and everything, that shit tastes that good. You know what I mean? So to me, like, you should always see things in life like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to do that. You know what I mean? I don't do it all the time, but I try. You know what I mean? And like I said, like test yourself like that. I'm telling you, like you'll enjoy, you'll taste everything in that fucking steak, cheeseburger, whatever. You know, something like that. I just, you know what I mean? You just gotta try to not to take it for granted, whatever it is. You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking about food, but I'm talking about other things in life. You know what I mean? Spending time with your mom, or you know what I'm saying? Like whatever, cutting it up. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? Just doing something. You know what I mean? Like I said, you could be the hardest motherfucker out there still, but nothing wrong with not taking shit for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think after this interview, dog, I'm gonna go fucking rub my girl's feet or something like that, dog.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
She go look at me and be like, what the fuck got into you?
Yeah.
I said, babe, I've been wanting to rub your feet all year, girl. It finally came around. Let me see them patas.
That's crazy you said that, because I did that for my wife. You know what I'm saying? I got her feet with the lotion, you know what I mean? It felt good doing that. Even when it was for her, I felt good doing it. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, massaging her feet, you know what I mean? Rubbing the lotion and, you know what I mean? You know, it just, like I said, something like that just made me feel real good. You know, like I said, it made me feel human. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, brother, you got a people that are sending theirs to you. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't want to say any names just because that's what you asked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, hey, everybody that's telling me to give a shout out, you know what I mean? Sorry, but he wanted to keep this, you know what I mean, as less connected as possible. You know what I mean, in regards to all that. Yeah.
Reasons, you know what I mean? Like I said, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Whether it's positive, negative, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You might not feel how I feel, but that's your choice. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like I said, everybody has their opinion. You know what I mean? Whatever. You might not like something I do, but hey, you know what I mean? More power to you. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hate you for it. Feel bitter about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure, dog. Hey, my boy, I love you. Thank you for you know,
you too,
yeah, thank you for coming on this show, dog. You know what I mean? Hood Stocks, homie, and being I promised everybody that I give a platform for the voiceless, my boy. You know what I mean? And I mean, I appreciate you coming on, my boy, and sharing your story, dog, because I feel it's a very important story. It's your life story, bro, and that's important, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and people should know, like, we're not out here fucking pleading can you please donate this money for his lawyer, or can you go in front of City Hall and hold a sign with his face and name on it, and you know what I mean? No, well, he's just on here and he's just sharing his story. You know what I mean? He has no agenda. Like, what's the point of coming up here and lying about some shit and saying, hey, I'm innocent, even though you know damn well you're not innocent or some shit, you know what I mean? You know, because people are going to be quick to pass judgment and this and that, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's besides the fact. You can believe whatever you want to feel, but that's not the reason for this interview. You know what I mean? He's sharing his story, and you know, we're not trying to fucking change any minds or anything like that. He's just sharing a story.
No,
Yeah, this is enough. This
that's
is
what it can happen to anybody. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That might not be you, but it can happen to family members, someone. You know what I mean? So, like I said, no, it's fucked up things, but you know what I mean? It can happen to anyone.
Hey, my boy. Well, check it out, dog.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my boy. You enjoy your day. I know you gotta give back that rented phone you got. You know what I mean? You know, you probably got them banging on your door right now. You know what I mean? But let's just hey, you have a good day, dog. Let's keep get an update with you in a couple months or whenever you're ready to come back. People are asking to be updated about you, your story. And around that, everybody give it up for the homie. Thank you, big dog. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I love you, boy. Appreciate it. That's right.
Hey, thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys for hanging in right here with us. Much love, much respect. Hood Stocks, number 13.5. You know what it is, baby boy. Let's go. We go. Saturday. I got shit to go do right now. You know what I mean? This was a good interview. I really enjoyed this interview. I believe in the story, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have dude on here. I mean, like, you know, we all have stories, you know what I mean? So I can't necessarily say that, but this is one that I know. So anyways, thank you. It's been good. We'll catch you guys next time.